hello. Hello? Hello. And welcome to this. I am Mascalucci. And today we are doing Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Because there's a new event out, and I have a bunch of gems that we can do openings for. I guess we could also do art stuff. We could also do art stuff. We could also continue with the art. Where's the gorilla? Oh. Well, I guess I did say gorilla stream. One moment. Yeah, hello? Hello? Yeah, can I get a gorilla delivered to this place? Really? 3-day shipping? Free 1-day shipping? Holy shit. I thought it would be incredibly difficult to get it, to get a gorilla. It's incredibly easy. Alright. Yeah, no. Silverback's fine. Yeah. No, I'm not worried about it ripping me to shreds. I'm 2D. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Just... it's coming now? It'll be here right now? Oh god. Wait, hang on. I wasn't expecting you to bring... I wasn't expecting you to bring the gorilla. Right here. Oh god! Here he is! Here he is. They say her name is Coco. There's a live gorilla here. I don't know what to do. Hello, Mrs. Gorilla. Oh dear. This was a terrible idea, Mr. Zhang. Terrible idea. Hello. Yes. Okay, calm down. Oh dear God. Just relax. Okay? You're here now. You might as well make the most of it. Okay, what are you gonna say? You, want to say something to the... Okay. I think that's her saying hi. Coco, if you're gonna be in the stream, you have to... That doesn't sound at all like a gorilla. What the fuck? He's just fucking with me at this point. Well, Miss Coco the gorilla, you were going to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Do you know anything about Yu-Gi-Oh? She doesn't know anything about it. It's a card game, you know? I think gorillas are intelligent enough to play card games, aren't they? They're not? Okay, well, this was a terrible idea. Hang on, I'm going to see if we can get a return on you. Yeah, can you send this one back to the rainforest? Huh? Yeah? Okay, the gorilla's gonna go now. Okay, thank you for coming, Coco the gorilla. Coco the gorilla, do you want to say goodbye? Do you want to say goodbye at all? No, she was as upset... She was upset about this meeting as I was. Okay, goodbye, Miss Gorilla. Holy shit. This is why we don't have animal segments. That was bananas. You're absolutely right. I don't know what else to describe that as other than banana. I want to forget that happened. I hope that gorilla is doing fine now, wherever she is. And I hope that, having a gorilla here in the Krusty Krab is a really bad idea. We really shouldn't have done it. Yu-Gi-Oh! I gotta raise the volume a bit. So today we get 200 more gems. That'll be helpful. We can open up the anniversary pack first. So the way this works is there is 8 packs, and you can get these URs in them. And I think they'll be like a really good foil. Okay, so this is gonna have Blue Eyes Chaos Max. I'm really upset nobody was here to clip the gorilla. When are we ever gonna have a gorilla back? Oh, we get Blue Eyes Alternative. Okay. I don't know when I'm ever gonna build Blue Eyes, but at least we have that now. Okay, so chat, you get to decide what we're going to spend our gems on. We have 200, 2,000, and 7... Oh wait, we have more gems, hang on. You guys get to decide what we spend our nearly 3,000 gems on. Actually, maybe we can just, before we start, we just round up to 3,000. Let's do a few duels in the event, and then we'll figure out what we want to spend our gems on. So this is an event, in case you don't know. This is an event where you use archetypes that debuted in the anime, so I'm using a Slifer the Sky Dragon deck. You can use Blue Eyes, Red Eyes, Galaxy Eyes, all the eyes. So the whole point of this deck is to get Jack's Knight, King's Knight, and Queen's Knight out on the field so that you can normal summon Slifer. And if you can't do that, then you can send Slifer to the graveyard and use the trap card to bring it back from the grave. So we're going to start by playing Imperial Bower. If we control no other monsters, we can tribute this card. Special summon 2 cards from our deck. So I will choose Queen's Knight. We will special summon Queen's Knight. And King's Knight. We will special summon King's Knight. Next we will play Royal Straight. This will send our Queen's Knight, King's Knight, and Jack's Knight to the graveyard so that we can bring out a Royal Flush monster. So we will summon Royal Straight Slasher. No summon animation, I'm really upset about that. We're going to set a card. And we're going to end our turn. Okay, so this is Cubics. They were introduced in the Yu-Gi-Oh movie. The good Yu-Gi-Oh movie, not the one that came out in 2004. So they're gonna send Cubic Karma to the they're gonna banish it from the grave so that they can search a Cubic monster. By revealing a Cubic 2 Cubic monsters, 3 Cubic cards, they are able to bring out the Cubic King. Oh, I'm sorry, they have 2 of these, apparently. I think we just die here. Usually the pre-made decks they give you are better than this. When this card is destroyed by battle, you can target up to 3 cards in your 3 light warriors in your grave, special summon them. We will do that. So we will bring out King's Knight in defense. King's Knight in defense mode! Queen's Knight in defense mode! And Jack's Knight in face down ass up mode! I now activate Thunder Speed Summon! I can normal summon Slifer the Sky Dragon. I don't know what it's going to do. It's going to have 0 attack points. Oh, apparently we played 2 Slifer the Sky Dragons in this deck. That doesn't seem canon. Really wish they would have given me a way to boost its attack, too. Apparently it just has an effect where it does 3,000 to both of us. I used to have a cubic deck. I'm surprised I didn't know that. Yeah, going first with this deck really isn't that good, I'm finding. Oh, and we're going first? I didn't even see if we're going first here. Alright, well, I can activate Joker straight. I'm still learning the deck, so I don't even know. We can discard Slifer. Bring out Queen's Knight. And King's Knight to our hand. And then we can immediately normal summon him. But we don't have Jack's Knight. Oh wait, no, we can special summon from anywhere. That's cool. Actually, I could have probably special summoned Slifer right now. I feel like we shouldn't have sent it to the grave so soon. And then Bower. Arcana Knight extra Joker. And that ends our turn. During the end phase, I'm able to return a Light Warrior to the deck. They're playing Dark Magicians. Okay. I don't know why that took so long to decide, but they picked Soul Servant. They're going to activate it to place one card from the top of their deck to their hand. Okay, they added Magician Soul. Come back from the grave! Cipher the Sky Dragon! Okay, Dark Magician comes out, and then they're probably... Oh wait, we can... When monsters are special summoned, we destroy them, don't we? Oh, we just reduce their attack. Well, that was underwhelming. I really need to learn this deck. And then they're going to bring out Apprentice Illusion, which lets them search another Dark Magician. It's really weird how Dark Magician really relies on having... Dark Magician deck really relies on having 3 Dark Magicians when Yuki only had 1. Okay, what are we doing here? I got something in my eye. Not nice, not nice. Magician's Navigation? Yuki should have had three Dark Magicians and fused them together like Kaiba. Oh god, what would that have looked like? Okay, what are you gonna banish? Hey, Hellflame! Welcome! If it's as creative as Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, a Dark Magician with 3 hands, with a 3rd hand holding 3 rods, oh god. I activate Polymerization! And then Joker's Knight attacks Magician's Rod. Okay, I don't know. It's not looking good. Magic Karibo! Bring forth Dark Magician! We will send back Jack's Knight. To get back Joker's Straight. Are there any Cyber Dragon-like cards that say this is treated as Dark Magician while in the graveyard to help boost Magician Girl? Oh, any Cyber Dragon-like cards. Treated as Dark Magician while in the graveyard. What's it called? Illusion Magician is counted as a Dark Magician in the graveyard. Or maybe just on the field. I'm digging this new theme. This is a new theme that they added. Thousand Knives! But you should have read its effect. I can discard a card and negate your effect. Sorry, not sorry. Wait, what the fuck is this? Mystical Elf White Lightning? Why do you play this in Dark Magician? This is a Blue Eyes card. They negated my negating. And I think they just win here. They're just going to be able to negate everything. I will send back Queen's Knight. Not sure I can do anything else, though. Do we even have Slifer in our grave? No, Slifer was banished. Is there anything I can bring back with Monster Reborn? Oh yeah, Arcana Knight Joker. Let me just bring him back. Next, we're gonna battle. I'm going to destroy the Bond Illusion. You have a response. No, you don't have a response. Well, there goes your There goes your Xyz monster. Magic Karibo goes to the grave to special summon Dark Magician. Wait, so once per turn, when a spell or trap card or monster effect is activated that targets this face-up card on the field, quick effect. Oh, I have to discard the same. Wait! I could. Why did it not work? Does Dark. Is it because it doesn't. No, target one card your opponent controls, banish it. Why didn't this work? Why did Arcana Knight Joker not survive? Why was it not able to negate it? Weird. Well, how about we open some packs? We have 3,000 now, so that should be enough for for 30 packs. Do you guys have anything you want to see me open? Right now, I'm trying to make Sacred Beasts, Magic Keys. I think I have everything for Fright Fur. Oh, I just need Lightning Storm. This is my Battery Man deck. This Dark Magician deck is going to need some rehauling because we got so many new Dark Magician cards. Been forever since you played? I know, it's been a while. Why don't we just try for... the new secret pack with the alt art... Nightmare Unicorn. What's so secret about it? So secret packs you can only get by crafting a card from the pack. Other than this pack because it's an anniversary set. Okay, nothing there. Really nothing there. Oh, we have an SR. Snow on Light of the Dark World. Dark Worlds are interesting. They certainly are interesting. Neospatian Pathfinder. This is sexy. This is female Neos. Oh, we have a UR. Maybe this is Unicorn? No, it's Mech Knight Spectrum Supreme. I don't play Mech Knight, so I don't really care about that. I really just want that Altart Unicorn. Mistar Boy! They should have named him Mistar Man. Look at that mustache. Milady. Ironically, only deck I have that's worth anything was Mech Knight. Okay. Kind of a lame pack opening. Oh, Orcus. I would like to end with one more UR. Maybe the Unicorn? Gaia. X-Crawler. Another Mech Knight. Let's go for another one. Come on, baby! Let's run them slots again! Ooh, we already have a UR. Mech Knight and... Sunvalian? I don't want to play that. Hooray for culturally accepted gambling! This is gonna have Unicorn, guys. This is gonna have Unicorn. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? It's gonna be Unicorn right here. Watch. See, why did you think it was gonna be Unicorn? I told you guys, Unicorn is really hard to pull in this set. You guys really need to understand pack ratio pulls. Honestly. I don't know what you were thinking. Another Mech Knight. This dude's just wearing a loincloth. Another one of these? Are you kidding me? Just give me the altar. I don't want Mech Knights. Okay, here we go. We got a UR. Final Fusion. X-Crawler. Blech. Boring. But the Mech Knights want you. Here we go. An SR. Wait, that was supposed to have an SR. What the fuck? Maybe this will have the SR? Okay, it did, but it's fucking crawlers. Nightmare Phoenix. And another Mech Knight? Fuck off with that. So this has Mech Knights and Nightmares. Last 10 packs, guys. We can do this. See, we already have a UR guaranteed. I don't have an addiction. Okay. 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 Soul Binding Gate. What is this for? This is for Zone. Okay, I don't know what that does. Remember Archfiends? Ooh, perform a Pal Skull Crobat Joker. That was very good in Pepe. Another Cerberus. Oh, this is for Golden Castle. The Volable Dragon. This was back in 5Ds, where every archetype had to have a dragon. We got an eggplant. Right? That's good. Yeah? Okay, this is the one. This is the one. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on! I have like 20 of these. Leave me the fuck alone. Curse a Dragon? Nightmare Cerberus. When would you ever need more than one of these? Chaos Scepter Blast. Look at this, we got 3 Cerberus. Awful. Just awful. I don't think you can craft it either. I think you can only get it from pack. Ah, should have gotten this. We would have gotten... Comes with 30 master packs, Dark Magician, alt art, the map, the new field, you could have spent 30 on that, but instead we pulled for Unicorn. I used my money responsibly, chat. What do you get for breaking down a UR? You get 15 UR points. Or 10 UR points, which you can use to craft, and you need 30 UR points to craft a UR. So right here we can go to dismantle all extra cards, and that will dismantle any extra URs that we have. I don't think you can craft the alt art, though. I think that's just, you have to pull it. Where is it? Here it is. Let me dismantle the 2 extra we have. And then let's go down to the SRs. And you can see here that we have... where is it? Gotta go all the way to the links. You have a full play set of Cerberus. Yeah, I'm getting rid of the 2 extra Cerberus. And then we have 2 Nightmares that we can dismantle. So I guess we will craft these Priz Ray maps. Piri Ray. And then Pot of Prosperity. And then we need a Ghost Spell and a Cross-Out Designator. Gonna craft that now. And then if we just get rid of one more UR, we can afford Ghost Spell. So what don't we need? I don't really need Masterpiece. This isn't even the good Masterpiece. Masterpiece of shit is more like it. And there we go, we have Sacred Beast completed. We're just going to try out Sacred Beasts, and then we'll move on to getting more gems. I've played this deck a little bit. Don't know exactly how it works. Wow, we've only been streaming for 50 minutes. That's crazy. Okay. We're going first, so we contribute this to Special Summon Uriah, Raviel, or Haman. I say we bring out Raviel. So oh, it has to be from our hand. Okay, so let's get one from our hand. Let's get Raviel. And then tribute Chaos Summoning Beast. Bring forth Raviel. No summoning animation. Let's set a card. I'll activate Foolish Burial. Let's send Dark Beckoning Beast so that we don't special summon that. And then Dark Beckoning Beast, when it's in the grave, special summons from a hand or deck. So we're going to banish Chaos Summoning Beast to add Fallen Paradise. That's the field spell for Sacred Beasts. Okay. If you control Uriah, Haman, Raviel, or Armatile in your monster zone, you can draw 2 cards. Oh, cool. I'll do that. Ooh, now we have Skill Drain. That's going to be really annoying for people to get around. Next, we'll banish Dark Beckoning Beast. Bring forth Haman to our hand. And that'll end our turn. For every Haman with different names, each time your opponent... Okay, we'll activate this. This is just good for us. I activate Awakening of the Sacred Beasts! Oh, he, I didn't even see he kaiju'd us. That sucks. Right before you do that, I'm gonna activate Skill Drain. So you go ahead and bring out all 4 of those 1,000 attack monsters, and just know that they're not going to get any stronger. They can't even get over the kaiju you gave me. Okay? Sound good? Okay? That's not okay, buddy? 4, 5, 6? So you can get over my guy. Okay, well that's gone. And then you're going to be able to do 4,000 damage. Now all those are gone. I can draw. I swear I've been gone for 40 seconds. What are you talking about? I activate Harpy's Feather Duster. Called by the grave, probably to take out Raviel. Yeah. I should have activated Pot of Extravagance first. Fuck. I think we lose because I did that, right? Well, maybe not. If he doesn't summon another monster, we should be fine. I leave after you got kaiju, then walk back to see a wall of Xyz kicking your teeth in. Dunno! I activate Pot of Extravagance! By banishing 6 cards from my extra deck, I'm able to draw 2 cards. Next, I activate 1 for 1. By discarding a monster, I'm able to special summon a level 1 monster. Come forth, Chaos Summoning Beast. Chaos Summoning Beast's effect activates, letting me bring out Haman, Lord of Striking Thunder. Next, I activate Opening of the Spirit Gate. I'll discard my Infinite Impermanence in order to special summon my Dark Beckoning Beast. Don't you do anything? Oh, that's right, your effect's negated. Oh well. Haman attacks. I might have misplayed there by just leaving this 0 attack monster here. Oh wait, no, we'll gain life points if they summon a monster. They normal summon Max C? Shameful. Shame on you, shame on your house, shame on your dog, shame on your cow. I'll draw 2 more cards. Thank you. Oh, and look at that. Look who I drew. I'm going to Yeah, he gave up. Pretty good. Let me play another game. I feel like I can do even better. So I guess we're going to want to go first. We went first the first time, and that went well. I activate Prairie Res Map. I'll add Chaos Summoning Beast to my hand. At the cost of half my oh. Okay then. The maid is new. What other crazy dual companions they have now? They have Blue Eyes, they have Salamangreat Gazelle, they have Skull Servant, they have a bunch. They have a bunch now. They have Ghost Trick Lantern. Not the Ghost Trick I would have chosen for a minion, but it's fine. They probably chose it because it looked Halloween-y. They're also using the Ghost Trick map. Do you think they might be playing Ghost Tricks and the Ghost Trick sleeves? No, they're not playing Ghost Tricks. They wouldn't play Ghost Tricks. It'd be too obvious. Oh, and the Ghost Trick icon. Oh, they're not. They're playing Labyrinth. Ash Blossom. I guess they just really like Ghost Tricks, but don't think they're playable enough. I draw! First, I'll activate Foolish Burial. This allows me to send a monster from my deck to my grave. I'll send Dark Beckoning Beast. Dark Summoning Beast, sorry. Dark Beckoning Beast is another guy. I activate Dark Summoning Beast's effect. Banishing it. Please respond. I showed you my Dark Beast. Please respond. I add Haman to my hand. Next, I'll activate Opening of the Spirit Gate. Archfiend's Ghastly Glitch. Okay. Interesting. And they sent back Jack to the grave. Next, I'll activate Pot of Prosperity. I will pick Chaos Summoning Beast. And I can return these guys in any order. I guess we'll want to put Ash Blossom in at the top of the deck. Let's go! Chaos Summoning Beast! I activate Chaos Summoning Beast's effect! I summon Raviel, Lord of Phantasms. I'll set a card. Battle! Oh wait, I should have gotten Fallen Paradise first. You showed him! Fuck off! I guess we'll want to destroy you. Yeah, I really should have gotten Fallen Paradise. I screwed this all up. I am sorry. This is all on me. Okay, they are just doing everything. They are just doing all the things. I think we just lose. I might have screwed up too badly. See, it's hard to play Yu-Gi-Oh for me because I have to outplay two people. I have to outplay my opponent, and I also have to outplay me screwing up. Okay, add Fallen Paradise. Oh, I already screwed this up. I had to play Parry map first. That sucks. Alright, let me get a snack and then we'll go on to the event again. I'll be right back. Hopefully nothing crazy happens. It probably won't.
Oh, you're Marna. I'm sorry. I thought your name was your mama. Thank you for the raid. Welcome. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. My name is Cephia. I am a jellyfish. I'm a jellyfish. I'm playing the boba game. Okay, we have top. Okay. You know a lot about Fremont. Says you're any irritating company cropping up. We do nothing without her. And thank you, True Endeavor, for the follow. Welcome to the Snack Pack, broski. Welcome, Bunny Raid. Are you a bunny VTuber? What were you also playing Nike? Welcome, Schmelcom. You had the name.
Sorry about that. I was listening to a stream and then it came on suddenly. Sorry about that. You wanna know who that streamer was? She's, Safel Kurage. Sorry about that. Oh, Luna, you wanna go out? Wanna go out? you want to stay? Hey, you can stay. Okay, let me play another deck. Let's play the Blue Eyes deck. Okay, what does the Red Eyes deck have? Okay, let's duel. Wow, this is a terrible hand. Thanks for the 2 extra cards. Lingaribo. This is the evil Kuribo. Are they playing Attic Nisters? Yeah, they must be. Attic Nisters is like a really good deck right now. And then they bring out regular Kuribo. They must have bricked hard. All this does is piercing. Wait, he didn't even do piercing. Oh, it doesn't get piercing. The monster linked to it gets piercing. That sucks. Well, I can activate... I activate my monster's effect. Why is Joey playing Blue Eyes? This is terrible. Yeah, sorry, Kaiba. I will sue you for copyright infringement. Okay, here we go. Well, I'm going to activate Vision with Eyes of Blue. I'll show my Blue Eyes in my hand, and then special summon him. Then I set 2 cards and end my turn. Raigeki on 1 Blue Eyes? What is this? Legend of Blue Eyes? What is this? LOB format? What? I don't wanna. Okay. I can't keep the door open. You have to choose in or out. My cat can't decide if she wants to be in or out. Harpy's Feather Duster, we will Silver's Cry. I don't even know what deck they're playing. They just have Raigeki, Harpy's Feather Duster. I don't even know. Well, we can't summon alternative. Other cards you control cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. You can only use each effect of the following effects of Blue Eyes Jet Dragon once per turn, and only activate them while Blue Eyes White Dragon is on your field or in the graveyard. If a card if a card is on the field is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon this card. Okay, cool. I might need that. All I need to read. Oh, they're playing Blue Eyes too. This doesn't look exactly like Kaiba's Blue Eyes Jet. No, we will. Okay, they sacrifice their Blue Eyes to bring out Dark Summoning. What? This is Sacred Beast Blue Eyes? But why, though? Why would you do that? Well, I can't do anything. This is terrifying. Yeah, my cat wanted to leave. My cat was sitting at the door, you know, like begging to be let out. And then I finally opened the door and she's like, "No, I'm going to my bed." And then she goes sits in her hammock bed. Could have just kept the door closed, but no. I will return True Light to your hand. Wait, why didn't... Oh, it has to be sent to the graveyard? That's way better than Eternal Soul. This is why you need to read, kids. Read your cards. This really is Sacred Beast Blue Eyes, motherfucker. How do Blue Eyes and Sacred Beast even go together? Blue Eyes Jet Dragon apparently has an effect. I can bring it back. It also has a summoning animation. I did not see that. I will end my turn. Jelly Cannon? I have absolutely nothing to say about this duel. I'm just surrendering. I don't want to play this out. This isn't... I'm not getting good vibes from this duel. It's just too boring. Like, I could have gotten out of it, but I don't feel like it. I'd rather just start fresh with a new duel. Maybe if you guys want, we can move on to Genshin. Maybe we'll try get... Oh, I don't even have Genshin installed, so I don't think we can do that. So, send one Blue Eyes White Dragon from your hand. Okay. Bring out our guy. And then you can discard one Blue Eyes White Dragon, or one card that mentions Blue Eyes White Dragon. So we'll discard this, and we'll bring back Blue Eyes. Next we'll activate the Fang of Critias by sending Tyrant Wing to our grave. We can bring out Tyrant Wing Dragon. Yeah. I'm happy with that. Reinforcement of the army, so it's a warrior deck. It could be heroes. It's, oh, it's base cards. Maybe they can show me how to play this deck better. So you send Bower to the grave, and you're gonna bring out Queen's Knight, and then probably King's Knight. Are you gonna bring out King's Knight? Oh, you brought out Queen's Knight. I guess you don't have a Jack's Knight. This guy's so cute. Oh, he does different things when you tap on him. You can attack Tyrant Wing. I like how they still call him Dictator of D, even though they definitely have enough room to just write Dragon on there. Okay, we are gonna attack. Joker's Wild, that's gonna let them send a spell card to the grave. And then
activate that card. This card can attack your... You can target one face-up card you control. Equip this monster to that card against 100 attack. Okay. I will activate Polymerization now. And we will fuse Tyrant Burst Dragon, and Blue Eyes together to make Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon. Doesn't get an animation, sadly. Yeah, I just wasn't expecting Arcana Knight Joker. Tribute summoning Jax Knight for some reason. I activate Pulp Monster Reborn. Let's get back. Let's get back Dictator of D. And attack you. Then activate its effect. Give me Tyrant Wing. Then we're going to attack, hit you. And that'll end my turn. Set a card face down. Battle. Arcanite Joker will attack. We will switch the target to Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon, and then we will activate Tyrant Wing. Give our monster up. Why didn't that work? Yeah, let's surrender for this one too. I am not doing good today. I am really not doing good today. Let's do one more with Blue Eyes, and then maybe we'll call it a stream. I don't know. If you guys want to see me do art, let me know, and we can watch videos. So it's a Blue Eyes versus Blue Eyes mirror match. Being a machine type, go. Okay, show me how that works. We are going to reveal 3 cards from our deck that each mention Blue Eyes. And then I pick one, and then you get that. I don't get to see it. Alright. Blue Eyes alternative was special summon, so that means there must have been a Blue Eyes in his hand. Type, and the card he drew is in his hand. Okay. That's it. That's all that they had for their turn. Well, first I'll special summon Dictator of D by sending a Blue Eyes from my deck to my grave. Come forth. Next, I will discard a Blue Eyes card. Why doesn't Legend... Whatever. I'll send a Blue Eyes to my grave to bring forth Blue Eyes. Activate Bingo Machine type go, or Bingo Machine go. What cards do we need? We need Blue Eyes Jet Dragon, Chaos Form, since we have the ritual. And 2 Chaos Forms. And we get Jet Dragon anyway. So let's attack. We're going to attack with our Blue Eyes into alternative. And then that should activate Jet Dragon's effect. Let's bring out Jet Dragon. Jet Dragon's going to be swooping in. There's the animation. Blue Eyes Jet Dragon attacks directly. And then Dictator of D. You can dictate my D any day. Bleh. Attacks, and that will cause them to rethink their life choices. Alright, what are we doing here? You have a Blue Eyes in your hand. You have the card that you added from Bingo Machine Go in your hand. Polymerization. Okay, so we're getting Twin Burst. Or Ultimate. Probably Twin Burst. Yeah, Twin Burst. Oh no, Blue Eyes Tyrant Wing. Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon. So they're going to battle. I will have them destroy Jet Dragon. And then Jet Dragon's effect at the start of the damage step of this card's battles, you can target one card your opponent controls. Return it to the hand. Oh, cool. That went well for me. I'm liking this now. I'm getting into this. And they gave up. Whew. Cool. You know what? I feel so good after that duel. I'll do one more. It's just Skull Servant burning stuff in a fire. He's barbecuing. Are we going first or second? This is a going second hand, and we're going first, obviously. We're going to set 2 cards face down. Bring forth Dictator of D. And then Dictator of D. Hi, Comedy Gamer A. Oops. And I end my turn. We're doing fine today. We're just playing some Yu-Gi-Oh! We're doing the new event, and maybe we'll move on to art, if you guys are still interested in seeing how that develops. Harpy's Feather Duster. Might as well activate the ultimate creature of destruction. Card destruction. Okay. Well, instead of my mystical elf, now I have a polymerization. Draw. We'll play Bingo Machine Go. Let's send cards from our... Or not. We have Obliterate. So let's do 2 alternatives and Jet Dragon. Looks like we got Jet Dragon. I will activate Polymerization, fusing our 2 monsters together to form Tyrant Wing. Tyrant Dragon. Battle! Witch of the Black Forest, that's going to search for an Exodia card. We will activate Jet Dragon's effect. And then we will activate Blue Eyes Tyrant's effect. We will set Ring of Destruction. And then Jet Dragon comes back to us. We're going to attack with Dictator of D. And then Blue Eyes Jet Dragon attacks. We're going to return the trap card to their hand. Attack. The legendary Exodia Incarnate. Must be special summoned from your hand by tributing one Forbidden One monster and cannot be special summoned by other means. This card gains 1,000 attack for each Exodia monster in your graveyard. Unaffected by your opponent by other card effects. Once per turn during your end phase, add one Forbidden One monster from your graveyard to your hand. When this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can reveal any number of Exodia Forbidden One monsters in your hand, and if you do, draw one card for each. Okay then. So it can't be destroyed by card effects, so we're going to have it be destroyed by Jet Dragon. Then Jet Dragon will return Exodia to the hand. Oh, right, unaffected. Stupid me. I think we just win here now, because I'm just going to activate Ring of Destruction. Oh, can't. During your opponent's turn. Why did they put that stipulation in there? You still lose. I think that's all we can do for today. Is there any accessories I want to get? Chat, is there any accessory you want me to get? Maybe a minion or a sleeve? I don't really care about icons. Oh, my dogs are barking at something.
If you guys want me to keep streaming, we can do art, but if not, we can, do else. Oh my goodness. Doggos are barking at something. Doggos are definitely barking at something. So if you guys want me to keep streaming, we can move on to art. Or we can move on to art and YouTube. Now your dog is barking? Oh fuck. Sorry about that. We've only been streaming for 2 hours. I can do more. I can do more. Let's set up the art. How are you guys doing tonight? Marna, I see you're here. I know you're lurking, Marna. Like a little shrimp that is all the way at the bottom of the ocean. She's just watching all the other fish do their thing. Gathering info for possibly my last basketball games tomorrow. A sport, but I'm gonna miss. Well, why do you hate basketball? That's my dad's favorite sport. Uh-oh.
Here we are. Just give me a second to get my drawing pad set up. Because too much heartbreak and also too many fouls, fools. Whatever that means, I hope you have luck in your future endeavors. I will be right back. I have to throw trash out. Fuck. Oh, no, you don't need a drink from that. Of course, as soon as I close my door, my dog wants to come in. They only want to come in when the door's closed. When the door is open the whole day, they don't care. They just want to be here when they can't be here. Right? Right, Lana? Right? Now, what are we watching today? You keep hitting your D while you type? That sucks for you.
Get ready to say those 5 little words. We're talking about
Rudy Tooty.
Why is it so hot in my house all the time? My dad has to keep the heat on all the
Some people look to
time.
the stars and ask, what if? Maybe you were put here to be the answer. Maybe your purpose on this planet isn't on this planet.
Give me a second. I have to turn up the air. Okie dokie.
Happy Halloween, bitch! I'm Paul, and I'm gonna pollute your body with this knife. I got this Halloween costume in the Spirit Halloween video we did earlier this month. Everybody thought I was an Among Us character. Totally not sweating my balls off right now. I'm trying to type with these freaking mitts on. I feel like an idiot. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Peebs channel. Today we're gonna be doing one of my favorite types of videos to make on the channel, a commercial reaction video. And since it's Halloween, maybe even right now as we speak, I'm not sure when I'm uploading this, it's gonna be Halloween commercials. So get in the spooky spirit, don your costume, grab your knife, and let's watch. Starting off with a couple Halloween commercial compilations made by Dinosaur Dracula on Twitter. It's super good quality, so thanks for those uploads, Dracula. And let's go ahead and start before I sweat all of the liquid out of my body. How do I even put this on? I didn't think this through. Can I hear? No, the Teletubbies hat stays on while we watch the Halloween commercial, as well as during everything else. Actually makes the ears stick out a lot better. This is perfect.
Frankenberry cereal is coming your way. How about a monster for breakfast today?
Want a hanky Frankie?
What?
Thanks. And how about some wonderful Frankenberry cereal?
Oh, thanks.
Frankenberry,
I will
that shit
kill you now.
sucks.
Dude, I remember Count Chocula. That was a little bit more of an obscure cereal now, I think. I don't remember Frankenberry, though. I don't
Dude,
know
this
if
leg
that
is
was
kind of
real.
fucking. I gotta fix this.
Just a robot.
You're not alive.
Or is she?
Arthur was just a doll.
You're not alive.
Or was he?
Come closer. I want to tell you a secret.
Please call 976-4200. It's only $2. It's only $2. I'm flipping you off right now, and we don't even have to censor it.
You want to hear a good scary story? I tell good ones.
I sure don't, sir. Thank you, though.
Take the phone now. Hello? I got a good one for you.
Call right now, kids, to listen to creepy stories from this creepy man. Don't tell your parents.
I command you to be gone!
And when that ghost is your dearly departed Uncle Lewis,
I've come back to undo the curse.
What up, Lou? Good to see you, bro. You want a drink? I made Moscow mules, bro. Lou? Whatever your freaking name was.
Battle Trolls!
Yeah,
Big hair dudes
crazy
with
that there was just a
Trollinator,
there was just a
Nunchuck Troll, and more.
there was just like a bunch of services where you can call Santa Claus or you can call Bugs Bunny, and you're giving your phone number information to these companies. Kids are giving out their parents' phone numbers to these companies, and it was really weird. It's really sus. I'm glad it's not a thing anymore, but they probably have something like that now where you can give them their phone number and you get like V-Bucks or something. I don't know.
What was that one's name?
Some say that we are not alone in the universe. Others say intelligent life surrounds us.
Alien.
Just may know for sure.
Oh no, dude, I saw this movie. This movie's effed up, bro. Don't watch this movie. Don't watch this movie unless you want to be scarred for life. I mean, I wasn't, but... Oh, God! I was fine.
Climb! Climb! Climb!
Ah! No psychological issues here.
Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers.
The Revenge of Paul!
Coming to video cassette.
Ah! Tinky Winky, you've taken the spotlight for far too long. Ah! Die, Tinky. Bitch. God, it's hot in this.
Rascals, bite-sized chewy candies,
I'm telling you, they're red and green and purple.
intense fruit flavor.
Never seen anything like them on Earth.
I've never seen anything like them on Earth.
Yeah, bro, I've never seen anything like them on Earth. Well, I mean, they're a little like Skittles, I guess.
There's just so many of them. I've never heard of that crap in my life. Dude, if I got Rascals instead of Skittles trick-or-treating, I'm not saying anything in particular, but something would happen. Ah! Are you scared? Oh, dude! These Simpsons episodes are the best. I freaking love the Simpsons House of Horror stuff. Do they still do that? I don't know. I know the Simpsons is still going, but I don't watch it. We do a lot of fast
Yes, they
food
do
toys
still do it.
videos
In
on this
fact,
channel.
they just
I saw
had
some
an
Simpsons
episode
House of Horror ones. I don't know
last
if I'd actually
Halloween
make a
with,
video out of it, because I've never done anything Simpsons on the channel. But they sure look cool. Just throwing that out there.
Can we all just get along?
I like that line. I don't know.
Alex and Rita have been waiting for the right time and the
With
right place.
Okay.
And
The wait is over. They've been waiting for the right time, and the wait is finally over. Finally, they're gonna like the video and subscribe to the channel for more commercial reaction videos in the future.
When I first heard about Cocaine Bear, I just remember thinking, It's a hell of a title.
A bear?
Okay.
Right? They just took their shirts off because they felt a little sweaty from, like, having to wear their costumes because they had put the costumes on, too. And they were really enjoying the video, so they were, like, feeling a little good. So they got a little frisky, but mostly, it was actually about hitting the like button on the video. It wasn't about making any babies.
Monster Face, the gruesome monster head you make and remake into the most monstrous monsters.
The most monstrous monsters.
Monster Face.
Dude, I remember that thing. It looks like something that Chad would cover in like a Halloween Chadtronic video. I also remember those gooey worm things that you can make like bugs out of it. I hope that commercial's in here. If it is, I'm gonna go, ah! Just like that. And if it's not, then I'm gonna look kind of stupid.
Hey, pretty funny movie, huh?
I cannot draw feet, man. Feet are difficult.
Scary.
Dude, who is this asshole? I'm trying to watch the movie, okay? Shut the heck up. Just like in a movie theater. Dude, this movie sucks, right? Yeah, it sucks. You know any good, you know some good movies? Any good movies? Here, take this little sticker. Oh.
I've heard of raising spirits from the dead by incantations, right? I did that by playing a record backwards.
This must have been like a huge thing back in the 80s and like maybe early 90s because I remember watching movies as a kid growing up and they were always like, oh no, they played the record backwards and it was actually Satan himself talking to me on the telephone.
Wait, was that Iron
that
Mouse?
was in like a record backwards and it was actually Satan.
What the fuck? So Peanut Butter Gamer or Peanut Butter Gamer's editor watches Iron Mouse. That's awesome.
Himself talking to me on the telephone. No, but that was in like every freaking movie.
These evil people have just got to be stopped.
New reaction clip incoming. These evil people have got to be stopped.
You know who I am. Snake, dealing in weed, coke, crack, your choice. Yes.
Lizard people. People were all like, oh no, the lizard people. They're controlling the governments, the world governments. No, they're just selling drugs to kids.
No, they're just selling drugs.
Halloween night, you will be scared. At 8, have a frightfully good time. At 9, there's terror in the eye.
Dude, ever seen the movie Airplane? There's boobies in that movie. I was watching that movie as a kid with my dad, and it was like, ha ha ha, funny movie. And then there's just boobies, and then I didn't get to continue watching it. I don't even know what happens. Does the plane crash? I never saw the rest of it. Stupid boobies. Okay, though, but for real, what's scary about the movie Airplane? How is that a Halloween movie?
That sounded like a...
This is gonna be...
closer.
Oh, it's gonna tell you! Ah! Ah! Dude, these cereal mascots have to be stopped. I'm sorry, if I saw Count Chocula sneaking up and opening the tent of my kids while they were camping, I mean, this has pretty much been the answer to all of my problems so far, but this would be the first time that this would actually be used, like... You're gonna get it, Count Chocula! Once I'm finished with Tinky Winky! Once I'm finished with Tinky Winky, you're dead!
For a limited time, you can try the Full Moon and Chocolate Wolf marshmallows inside new shiny boxes of Count Chocula.
Dude, I do want one of those shiny boxes, though. So maybe I won't stab you, Mr. Chocula, if you give me one of those vintage shiny boxes. That could be worth a lot on eBay.
Dial this number for your horoscope. Eerie stories of horror and fright. Supernatural thrillers of evil in the night. Children, get your parents' permission before you die.
Children, get your parents' permission before you die. Well, is this the thing where people used to... I mean, I've heard of, like, lines where you call in and, like, back in the day, and, you know, you pay per minute, but those were usually something else. Those were different kinds of services, usually. Just a scary story? What is this? Who is paying $2 a minute for some weird guy to tell you a scary story? Apparently, they're getting paid enough to be putting on TV commercials.
This will be fun.
The power in the cards.
Far out.
Far out. I was recently watching that movie Hereditary.
I used to hear this dude's
movie, by the way, and I was like, oh no, man, this reminded
used to
me
hear
of
this
Hereditary.
person,
If the acting had been
this
like that in
narrator
Hereditary, it might
in,
not
like,
bother me as
everything.
much.
We must accept the power of the cards.
Accept the power of Blue Eyes White Dragon into your heart. Believe in the heart of the cards. You have to. That man said it.
The cards will tell the future, but the rest is up to you.
What do you want from me?
The cards will tell the future, but the rest is up to you.
What do you want from me?
From the
pages of R.L. Stein's best-selling books for kids comes the brand new Goosebumps video you've been waiting for.
Dude, I remember the Goosebumps books. I always saw those in the library, but I wasn't allowed to
Welcome
read them.
to Silent Storm 2.
I gotta at least watch the
We're just
the
doing art
videotapes
right now.
at some point.
How
I
you
need
doing?
to live the childhood I was denied. I specifically remember that image too, that guy with the hammer or the axe or whatever walking on the stairs. I wanted to read that book.
You might not want to play it alone.
If you shop with the Walmart app, you know everything you need. It's right at your fingertips. So you can spend a little less, to get a little more, to make life a little better.
Go to Walmart.
With Fairlife Nutrition Plan,
Even if your
nutritious
country
has
doesn't
never
have a
been so
Walmart.
delicious.
Go to Walmart.
With 30 grams of high-quality protein
Do stuff
and 2
there.
grams of sugar. Finally, a
They
shake
have
you can feel good
a
about.
card section.
Fairlife Nutrition Plan.
You can buy cards and card accessories there.
Mom. Mom?
Damn! That was actually kind of morbid. Alien video game commercials go hard, bro.
Spookier than Count Chocula's castle. I don't know, but I've got goosebumps.
These kids are pretty dumb. Imagine walking up to a spooky haunted castle and being like, there's literally nothing in the world scarier than that. Let's go in. Let's open every door. Let's go meet the monster himself and startle him. And then, like, make fun of him.
Count Chocula? He's got goosebumps too.
That's probably not gonna end in a missing children's news story the next couple days. I mean, we already saw this freaking guy, like, sneaks up on kids who are camping and alone in the woods at night, so. This is the parents' fault, honestly. You need to watch your kids. I do really want some freaking Count Chocula right now, though, so. The commercials are working.
My anatomy is not the best. I'm very sorry. My legs look like 2 rectangles, and I'm very sorry
That
about
bear,
that.
just unironically speaking, is actually the scariest thing I've seen in this freaking commercial compilation so far. The fact that he just keeps staring while he talks, and he never looks away. No matter what you do, he just keeps staring. I don't like it.
Hi there. I may be stranded, but at least I got my fruity pebbles.
Give me your fruity pebbles, you stupid
Bonnie!
I'm gonna stab you if you don't give me your fruity pebbles, Bonnie!
Hey, Fred, give me your
Olsen
fruity
twins?
pebbles.
It all starts on TGIF.
I love the Olsen twins! I have your DVDs, Olsen twins, and I know the pizza song. Give me pizza! P-I-Z-Z-A. I'm your biggest fan! I got the DVD. I don't know where I'm going with that. I just got excited, sorry.
It's the toughest race you'll ever run against a driver who isn't even there. The AFX Ghost Race, where you can take on a friend.
Okay, they're really trying to make whatever this car toy is into a Halloween thing. It's not working. I mean, I appreciate the fog effects. I love me some practical effects, even if it's just some fog, but this is a race car. It's not Halloween. You need to get out of here. I need to have this knife for, like, every video I film. I'm getting used to this thing. Hot now. Coca-Cola! He's hot now.
Splatterhouse.
Oh, yeah, this game sucks. Don't get it. I know everybody was rushing out for TurboGrafx for their Christmas for your kids. They're not gonna like that game. What the kids want is Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival. That's what you need to get them. Oh, MBD, just going for my daily roller skating through the woods. Ah!
Please, I'm on my way to Grandma's. Well, I was saving this for myself, but...
If you're gonna get killed by a werewolf, give 'em Dr. Pepper. Yeah, you won't die. You might even meet a hot guy. Dude, what is with this theme of like, oh man, some girl's being assaulted by a monster, but then she just gives him something, and then he's hot, and they're dating.
Halloween 5, rated R. Starts Friday, October.
The line
16th at
between
theaters
dateable
everywhere.
and monster
Save Michael's
is getting
next
thinner and
victim?
thinner every day. Be careful.
The call you are attempting to place is not allowed from this line.
Yeah, why can't I talk to Michael Myers? I paid $5. Where's Michael Myers? Stupid phone company. They better not have charged me $2
What
for that.
do
What is
I
with this
watch?
like 2 frames a second
You mean
per
on
second
YouTube?
effect that they're using? If
I
we do
guess
2
this
frames per second,
pretty
does it
much-
make it scarier? It's me, Paul.
Pretty much just videos
I'm
on
going to
gaming
kill
or
you. Ah!
trading cards or stuff like that.
Are you scared? Yeah! Yeah!
You know, I like watching
now
all
it's
the.
time for Garfield.
I like watching. I like watching VTubers. I like watching gaming content. I like watching trading card content. Maybe just daily dose of internet is good.
You know what's really scary? It's not Garfield. It's that they're making a Garfield Mario Party. And we're probably gonna have to play it on this channel too.
Guess what? You're invited to the Halloween party of the year. Villa Lights, big Halloween haunt.
Yeah! Poe's getting lit up in here!
Xandar, am I going to the prom with a geek? Please say no.
Excellent chance.
Xandar, will I ever hit 10 million YouTube subscribers and get the 10 million subscriber diamond play button? Hello, Xandar?
No. Xandar, am I ever gonna be a famous VTuber? No.
Hey everybody, it's me, Creepy Critter. What's up?
Just like that.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Peebs channel. A little while ago we
Oh, this is a
reacted
new
to-
video? Oh, okay. What else should we watch?
If you shop with the Walmart app, you know everything you need. It's right at your fingertips.
So all these
So you
guys
can
are
spend a
done,
little less
and
to
Skeledirge.
get a little more.
We just need to do
To make
Annihilate,
life a little better.
Fracture, Fraxcalibur.
Ever since Taylor started looking for a new cashback credit card, she's been freezing up.
I got this. Or you can try NerdWallet, which is side-by-side comparisons to help find the
Dondozo.
best credit card for you.
Annihilate, and then I have to draw
NerdWallet, the smartest
Noivern. I
decision
did
for
use a
all your
Noivern,
financial
so I gotta draw them.
Okay, guys, so today we have a fun mystery item.
This is Paul and I'm Trill.
Yeah, this is a good card, it claims. All right, so what's the story here?
What is the story here, actually?
We got this on eBay a long time ago.
Per usual.
I don't remember how much it cost or like what it was, but we're gonna do with it. Fun. Yeah. So, so here's what comes inside. If you want to just like get a little look at it, it's like some cards. Like it's like 2 stacks of cards.
They look kind of older. They don't look very, like they look.
Team
like,
APS
not too
is
old.
underrated.
Mix.
I don't know why they don't do
So
more.
yeah, we get to take these and build decks with them, and that's where Alec comes in. Gonna split the cards up
And
for us.
this is gonna be a surprise. Yeah. I'm surprised both of these of us have looked through them. So.
Yeah. It's still taped up.
Yeah.
Cool. Thumbs up.
So first we need like a thing of
all that
gray.
stuff.
Share with your friends. Please leave a comment. We love when you guys do.
It's pretty
We'll leave it in your
good. I
hands,
think
Alec.
it needs to
Put
be
up
a
the
little
cards for
lighter.
us.
There we go, and then that's gonna go on most of this body.
In Archetype, these cards are fine.
Oh, nope, needs to be bigger than that.
Oh, that's specific. We saw him. Oh god, there's so much tape on here. If I can get him out of here, free him from the tape. We have. This could be useful. I don't even know what this one does. And this is the good card. That's good, right?
Objective.
All right. Well, we'll see how we'll divvy these up later. Let's get to the card chunks. I'm not gonna let you guys see them. I'm just gonna confirm that they have a number of monsters, spells, and traps where no one gets completely shafted.
Completely.
Okay. Oh, there's extra deck monsters in here too. Oh, Oh. Okay. Well, unlike a lot of our random lot duels, these are definitely still random. They're just a little bit more focused than that. Oh wait, isn't there a card down here? I can't stand all the tape. Everything's attached to each other. Look at this. This card is stuck. Now, what is this? Oh, we got Malice too. So they actually got 2 lady implements. All right, now let me check this.
Okay.
Make sure there's playable cards. All right, so I can honestly say that each of these stacks has something that you guys can work with. How well you work with it, that's up to how skillful you are. That's your stacks. And going from, I'm not gonna lie to you, these cards are gonna be pretty useless to you guys.
Fair enough.
I believe that.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like these cards be useless to us too, but I mean,
No,
that's fair.
these are worse. These
Those
are
are
worse.
worse
So
than.
this is how we're gonna do it.
You guys, what is worse than worse? I got.
Oh, there's 2.
There's 2. This is a good card.
2, okay.
I just want the sleeve.
Which sleeve is that?
Kaijudo.
Oh, Kaijudo.
One of the Duel Master retrain.
Go.
What y'all know about Kaijudo?
Do it like that. All right, those are your stacks.
Kaijudo?
Wish you both luck, and God help us all.
There's a name I haven't heard in
Here's
a
my
long
turn.
time.
So I got these, which they're all kind of in different sleeves. This is my good card. I got the Master of Chaos, Sword Soul, Auspice Chenjun, DDD, Divisor King, Deus Machinax, and Alice, who should just something with traps, right? Cool. Nothing useful at all, but that's okay. We've got cards. So we do have extra deck cards. Gravity Controller. It takes a non-link monster in an extra monster zone. Oh god, okay. DD Griffin, Xyz Combine, Dark Dimension Soldier. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, these cards don't even really work together. Trap Tricks Elements. Okay, I mean, that's neat. Libromancer, some more Libromancers, some more Wait, can I play a Libromancer deck? Whoa, wait a second. If they actually have the ritual spells. Wait, that's the field spell. I think that's a foil. Okay. I mean, I could make a little Libromancer thing. Like, got a whole engine going there. Okay, so these are like newer cards. And that in and of itself means something. I think my main concern right now is like, can I ritual summon these Libromancer cards? Ooh, okay, it's getting a little more random. Wait, it's all just stuff from like, okay, it's like Mega Pack and like Burst of Destiny. Ooh, okay. It just got so random. Oh, I know him. Oh, it takes Fiends. Never mind, that might be hard to make. Oh god. So there's already a problem here. I don't have a ritual spell. Like, I literally don't think I actually have a ritual spell. Oh, it's a level 9 draw card. That's a good extra deck monster. I could, like, use that. Probably. Maybe. Okay. Yeah. Oh, come on. There's not one ritual spell in here. Not even just something generic I could use. I mean, it's like, there's this weird thing where it's like the makings of decent cards, like in engines, but then it's just like there's something missing. Okay. Alright, so I'm not gonna lie. I feel insulted. Because, like, what is this? Like, come on, man. You're really gonna give me all of these, and then it's just like, okay, wait, this can do it. This can ritual summon them. She can do it. So I'll just use her and, like, hope that the rest just comes together. Alright, never mind. I have a plan. I'm feeling good about it, and I'll just throw the rest as just random engine cards. It'll be fine. We'll make it work.
Alright, you guys, it's your boy Trail here. As you guys know, we're about to do this random array of cards duel or whatever. I don't know what's in these stacks. I'm gonna start with these because it's easier. It's 4. So one, I got the Malice, Lady of Lament. She's the one, quick effect. Tribute 2 monsters. Doubt that ever happened. Target one of your normal traps that is banished from your graveyard. Set that target, but place it at the bottom of the deck when it leaves the field. Hopefully it comes off, because what in the world? Is this the catch it all? Flip. Special summon one shit all from your hand, face up or face down. If the card sent to the graveyard by a card effect, send one shit all monster from your hand to the graveyard. Jesus. And if you do, for the rest of this turn, all monsters you control gain attack and defense equal to the original level of that monster to the graveyard times 100. That's a lot. I'm about to say, I'm pretty sure I'm never going to use that. Hey, I like this card, though. The Fairy Dragon. He's a tuner. That's all that matters. Opponent's turn, when either player takes battle damage, special summon this card, then apply an effect. Either gain life points or inflict the damage equal to the battle damage. It's going in just because. And this is my good card. Tomeus, the United Dragon. You can spend one spellcasting monster or one spell or trap that mentions Dark Magician from your hand your hand or face or field to the graveyard. Special summon this card from your hand. During your main phase, summon one fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field as material, including a spellcaster. I'm pretty sure I don't even have an extra deck. So, all right, you guys, let's go to this big stack that he has been keeping secret from us. First things first, I know what this card does. Will it work? I don't know. We're just gonna kind of skim through these. Heavy forward, finish trans. Magic keys. There's something. It is. Or magic keys. Why? There's some kind of film on here. I'm afraid I gotta wash my hands after this. Magic Key Fiend, Reptilians, and we're going into Nordics. Leerlust. What is? Wow. I have no idea. Okay. As you guys can tell from the look of these cards, I'm going to lose, but I'll do it prettily. Wait. Maybe I won't. Maybe I don't know anymore. Okay. It got bad again, but that first set of like 9 cards was enough to make me feel pretty good about my life. So I don't know if I'll have enough for a full deck, but I do know that I'll be able to play cards. You guys, and that's really about it for me. Yeah, I know my deck building skills are second to none, but sometimes you're giving lemons. They say to make lemonade, but lemons aren't even really real fruit. I mean, they're not original fruit. Sorry.
All right. So we have our decks. How do you feel about your deck?
Oh, my deck's trash. Like, I mean,
I have a single engine in my.
Yours, right?
Yeah, that's mine.
We're gonna get a comment. Oh my God, we hate that you guys didn't use sleeves.
Listen,
if y'all saw these decks,
they don't deserve.
They
sleeves.
do not deserve sleeves, bro.
They deserve your dirty, filthy local sleeves. That's all you get. Okay. So we proposed a fun rule for this.
Yes.
We are each allowed to pick one card in our deck, and it's guaranteed to be in our opening hand, so that we can do something.
And we think we'd have to show each other
and
the
we
card.
just have to show each other the card. So,
what card?
Let's see, what do I want? If I can get lucky and open with a certain other card, then this will be.
I'm gonna try this, and when you see it, you're gonna laugh. I'm gonna laugh because I hate my deck, you guys. Like, I say this a lot in these kind of challenges. I'm pretty sure you guys are new to this. Unless you are new to this, welcome. But Paul always finds a way to get the worst set of cards ever, and things like, hey, Trill,
we'll see about that.
I'm like, you know, Paul, for you, my buddy, for you, my friend, I got you.
Okay, all right. I think I've got my card, and this is gonna be a big risk, but if it works,
hey, let me double check mine too. I gotta reshuffle these.
Why is it? Maybe that's not even the best. I'll take the risk.
Hey, Comedy Gamer 8, we're just playing videos right now.
I'm really gonna take the one card out.
And while I do,
that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, this will be my card, and we'll just.
And we're gonna show each other on the count of 3, basically.
Yeah, we'll show each other on the count of 3.
It's so bad.
Okay.
So bad.
This one will at least help me like survive, and that's all I need in this duel. Is just.
Oh,
survive.
I don't think I'm beating you. Okay, so.
All right, so.
Let you cut again, I guess. So we'll draw the other 4 cards, honestly.
Yeah, this is
We needed this.
we didn't.
This,
Like, there's just no telling what it would be bad. Okay, so on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Mine's Sword Soul Auspice Shunjun.
Mine is Virtual World City Kowloon.
Virtual World monsters?
I have a couple.
Oh my god, okay. All right.
I gotta hope to draw this.
This is guaranteed to be in my hand?
Yes.
And I guess high roll.
Your high roll goes first. I want the extra card, but I want to attempt to go first.
Because get that big combo going.
Right.
Make your board. Ooh. I drew one of my things that I wanted to draw.
I'm just going to activate Kowloon because I got it in my hand, and I'm going to use the effect to place one.
Okay.
Paul,
man, Virtual World feels like such a lifetime away. Even though it was only like...
Not even a year, maybe.
Like a year ago?
Yeah, some people that played it. I'm going to... Ah! I don't have anything right now.
I got Gigi. That's not fair.
I don't have anything right now, bro.
God. Oh. Well, that's not really good. I activate Royal Penguin's Garden. I'm going to search Penguin Cleric to my hand. I'll set a card face down and pass my turn.
That's horrible. I'm going to draw for turn, and I still didn't get anything.
I have like half an engine in my hand. I just need to hard draw the rest of it.
To go find a blind guy in the woods. That sounds like the start of a horror movie.
Do you actually have the field spell for that?
I don't.
Oh my god, okay, thank you. Is he about to like singe and search and...
Attempt to move towards battle.
Yeah, sure.
A swing for 1800.
Alright, you attacked Penguin Ninja. Flip effect, I can target 2 spells and traps and return them to your hand. Okay, I'll activate Penguin Cleric. So I discard it.
Hey, we need you to come find this blind guy. He's in the middle of nowhere, in the woods.
So I get to summon
and
back.
It's very likely you'll get eaten by a Sasquatch.
I'm gonna say
Alright, I got nothing better to do tonight.
Yeah. In turn, this is so bad.
Yeah, we're here. This is happening.
What is this
Okay,
one?
I draw for turn. All right, we're gonna flip summon Penguin Ninja.
Bouncing these back.
Bounce your cards back to your hand.
Gotta make them use it, y'all.
Oh, he's 1400. All right, I'll activate Libromancer Magigirl's effect
By revealing the ritual?
by revealing
No way.
my Libromancer Fire Starter
You're talking about me, y'all.
in my hand, and she
All
can
right.
be summoned in defense.
Ah.
Enter battle.
Okay.
Penguin Ninja will attack you face down.
It was nothing.
What is that?
I need to put a
Neighboring
card in my
department
deck.
found him before
My
we
card was so
could.
bad, we were just throwing stuff in.
I thought you were a
We're
sports
going
announcer,
to
Comedy Gamer, eh?
Tribute this off.
What?
So for an S-Force Lapswell.
I don't know. Okay.
Pretty much,
What's it do?
It's a special summon. You can target an S-Force in your graveyard and then special summon it, except for itself. But then you can also banish an S-Force from your hand, destroy all your opponent's monsters in the same column as the S-Force monsters. So like I put this here, and it ain't happening right now, Paul. I promise you.
Okay.
Moving towards battle though, I gotta attack this one. I can't let you ritual summon. I don't know if you actually have the ritual summon.
Oh, that's right.
I'm
You
gonna
are a
attack this one, though.
volunteer firefighter. I
resist
forgot.
Depressing.
Whatever.
Well, ritual summon. I'll just die too. So really?
It's just that if you use her,
Yeah.
it's like an
All
additional
right.
effect.
She's dead.
You gotta read her. What's an
Yeah.
additional
She
effect?
can just ritual summon in your turn. But if
Oh.
I only have the weak ritual. I don't have any of the
So I just
strong
punch it to that
rituals.
one
So
too,
if
then.
I do that, you'll just kill it. And
Yeah.
it's sad.
Cause I'm gonna kill it. You're right. Main phase 2.
Life sucks.
Set these two in phase.
Yeah.
In turn. This is.
Okay. I draw. I'm gonna activate my Penguin Ninja's effect. Flip him back face down.
That's crazy.
I'll flip summon Penguin Ninja.
I'm getting tired of this. I'm getting so tired of this.
I forgot to do that last turn, so I can't flip it now. But it's okay.
You got another.
All right,
So they found the guy?
I'm getting
I will tribute my Penguin Ninja to summon Sword Soul Auspice Chun.
Finding people seems like more of a job for the
yeah,
police,
I can
isn't it?
tribute a monster,
Why
summon
have the
it from my hand.
firefighters got to do that?
You know what? I'll normal summon my Libromancer Magic Girl.
Oh, that was a special summon?
Yeah, he's just a... Wait, is he a special summon?
No, I thought
okay.
it was tribute something. No, you're fine. He's a special summon. I didn't know you were doing that part.
All right, enter battle phase.
Sure.
All
right.
They're dead.
We're dead.
600.
600. That's crazy. I'm gonna special summon this.
What? What do you have? What is that?
I'm gonna
that?
Mama, the fairy dragon. I take 600.
You like reach into your hand. I was like, what is he? There's no way.
During your opponent's turn, when either player takes battle damage, you can special summon his card from your hand, then apply one of these.
You know what? This bluish
Either gain the life
black,
points equal to
this
the battle damage
bluish
or inflict
gray,
damage to
navy
your opponent
blue
equal to
that
the
I
battle
used for the
What's
limbs
it
is
gonna be?
not
Take the damage.
what the limbs are.
Take the damage.
All right, so
I gotta redraw it.
we're tied there.
Yes.
All right, your move.
Where's a monster that I can use? That doesn't help. Wait.
All right, I'm gonna activate magic.
Please call this for assistance. There's a lot of
ritual
ground to
summon.
cover.
I'll
Apparently.
tribute. Make sure I'm doing this right. Yeah, during your opponent's turn, I can ritual summon one by tributing monster from my hand. Okay, I'll tribute her and summon him in defense.
Ain't gonna lie to you, I misplayed, so I'm just gonna set.
I wonder what that set card is. Oh, okay, there's two now.
I've already
Never
said two.
mind.
I've been saying two since the game
I didn't know
started.
you were like setting that
Oh, no,
just
I
for
wasn't.
the sake of.
No, I
I
wasn't.
don't know.
Actually, this doesn't work the way I thought it would, so I'm gonna have to pass her.
Does he do anything else?
No.
Oh, he's just big.
Just not really. Go ahead.
Bigger than draw.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Bigger than draw.
I'll just set a card face down and pass my turn.
I'm gonna go ahead and activate this on end phase. Okay.
I'm just ready to see this virtual world combo.
Is that what you call it?
Yeah, I'm ready to
Is
see
that
this.
what you call it?
Sin.
I'm gonna do. I can't. Oh my gosh, it's bad. I'm gonna activate.
Ooh. Okay.
Target.
Okay. Yeah. So you got a foil. Huh.
Yeah, I got a
Lulu.
couple. Yeah.
Okay.
And I think I get a spell on that. Yeah. Add one virtual card, the third type. So target the trap, send a spell, add a monster. Add a monster.
I got a whole virtual engine in here. I thought you might have like one monster, one spell, one trap.
Mind your business, okay? So you mind your business.
Okay, so let's see what happens next. My fire starter has 2,200.
Problem is I don't have enough. I don't have enough to do any of the other effects.
Queen Wong.
That's the problem. Let me see what I got in my extra deck. We're gonna try to use that too.
Maybe there's like a pity award for like person who just did the most interesting, pointless things.
Oh, it's gonna be me then. Give me a moment. It's
The only
about to
like,
be
because
me.
I feel like I don't have that much like of the pointless stuff. Except this is pointless.
We're going to add this special summon itself. So that was already got the 200 for that. I'm gonna
So,
use this
Comedy
effect.
Gamer Ray, what
Banish
is
this
the
to negate,
strangest
yeah,
call
return physical negate its
that
effects
you
and
guys have ever gotten at the fire station?
I should have done it first.
Okay, so and his attacks just I think it just goes.
Yeah, I should have done that first. I'm bad.
I worked hard for that 400 attack points.
You didn't want it.
I worked hard for that.
I'll add the Lao Lao to the hand.
Okay.
And I got to send one to grave.
Oh, jeez. Bring virtual
great.
world cards.
I don't want to
Okay,
hear
so
it.
you sent Gigi. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
And I'm going to allow target this.
Okay. Jeez, how many virtual world cards you have in there?
Huh?
How many virtual world cards are you playing?
Huh?
Okay.
Anything after that?
So what's going on?
I'm synchroing.
Okay. All right.
I'm synchroning into Virtual World QB, into Shin Shin.
Shin Shin. He's the banished thing?
Yeah, basically, any card sent from the field to the graveyard is banished instead.
Oh.
You only use each of the following effects once per turn. When the monster declares an attack, you return one banished monster to its graveyard in your main phase, except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard. Banish 2 other monsters from your graveyard of different original types and attributes. Which one we having? Oh, actually, it will be. And special summon this card from your graveyard.
Oh,
if that happens, right.
Okay.
1800. So what we're gonna do is we shouldn't do that, Trill. We're gonna do it. We're just gonna normal summon.
Who's that?
This is Magnificent Magic Key Mathtil. I don't even know what it does. You control the it's for it's for Magic Key cards, but yeah, as you see, don't have that. I'm going to attempt to move towards battle though.
Okay.
I'm gonna use this Shin Shin because your booty's big over here. You're gonna punch at
1800 is not big.
In this game, it's banished. In this game, it is. 1600 attempt to attack the face down. Pray for the best.
You attacked Shining Peacephilia. It has 2,000 defense.
I'll take 400.
All right, it's got an effect.
Oh gosh.
It can't be destroyed by battle at the end of the damage step.
My
If it
4
battles
years, the
an opponent's
weirdest
monster,
one
I
was
can put a
before I was
peace counter on it.
on the
And then
department.
apply
We
the
got
following
called by a
effect
guy in a
based on the number
psych
of peace
ward
counters it
in
has.
another state.
So
Then when they
it's gonna
arrived,
get
they
one.
saw a girl
Just
in
add
all
one
black
that
with
lets
devil
me place a
horns on her
monster
head.
from my deck on top of the deck.
Oh
Like,
no!
Yeah, I just like if you attack him, he gets his counter and then he immediately
That
applies for the
is
Get it, place the peak counter.
terrifying.
And then apply the following effect. Wow. Place one more. Okay. Disrespectful.
deck. So I'm gonna just play something. I don't
That's a no
Wow.
from me.
All right, what can out any of
You
these
guys have a
bring
good
out?
time.
How do I
I'ma
deal with
head out.
All right, I think I might have a plan here.
You don't have to do this, Paul.
I might be able to. What's this do?
Why don't I have a link monster? Maybe I should have told him that. This is so.
All right, I get a monster, so I'm just gonna go with.
I'ma go now. People
Just
seeing
gonna
demons
Melfi
in
Pony
here.
To the top of my deck.
He called us for
Oh, yeah,
for
I
a
get it.
structure fire at his
Yeah,
house
I
in
get-
our
I get
county.
Melfi Pony
It was his daughter. Oof.
Top of my deck.
What does it even do?
It is a Melfi. Summons itself and it can search the beast.
Wait, so
when
his
it
daughter?
gets attacked. Okay.
Wait, so his daughter
target
called
for
you,
attack
or
or-
his
I think
daughter
target
was the
for
little
attack.
girl
When I
in
summon or
black
if I
devil
target for
horns he saw?
Yeah, summon or target for an attack.
All right, so we're still in battle phase. I'm gonna go to main phase 2. That's it.
I draw.
I got
I
nothing.
wonder what I drew. Duelist. All right, we're gonna take a risk. We're gonna switch Shining Peacephilia to attack mode.
Can I read what it does with 2 counters?
Yeah, it's gonna let me draw.
Okay. All right.
All right, I'm gonna enter battle phase.
Okay.
I'll attack.
His daughter was the little girl.
Magnificent
the
Magic
Little girl imagined how confused and terrified a few redneck firefighters were
and
seeing
since
her.
it can't be destroyed by battle. If this goes through, then it will be.
I'm sorry, I still don't seem to understand. So
I'm a little
he
desperate.
called the fire department because there was a demon,
That's fine. You'll take.
and the demon was
like
his
900
little girl wearing devil ears. That's all it was.
All right, and then it gets a counter.
You draw a card.
And I get to draw. I get to draw 1 card.
It's probably a bad idea, you guys, but I'm just trying to.
Ah, jeez, this doesn't.
Trying to hold on.
This doesn't do anything. All right, I'm gonna also.
I'm gonna also
go to main phase 2. I'll set a card face down and go to my end phase. I'll activate Melfi Pony, so she gets special summon to the field. Alright, on my turn.
Stand by. I'll read this again. I know what Melfi's do, but I forget. All right, enter main.
Yeah.
First things first. Effect vanish to negate this.
Rude.
I'm gonna punch his ass. I told him to punch him.
Jesus
To negate his
Christ.
ass.
I
I
just
told him.
needed him to.
told him.
I just wanted to get the monster search.
I told him to punch him. So he's negated.
Okay.
So I can see
You
he'll
have
die by
your
battle.
fun.
You damn right.
You have your fun.
Moving towards battle, we're gonna use the Lulu, who's actually I'm surprised it even lasted this long, to attack. You'll take 9, and it dies. Finally.
Fine. I was wanted to get that one monster search could have meant everything.
It's banished, by the way.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Mathtil will attempt to attack the pony. I'm declaring.
Okay, I'm gonna use Pony's effect.
To bounce and search.
It can return to the hand and add a level 2 or lower beast from graveyard to hand. Whoa! That's not what I. Oh God, that's not what I bargained for. Oh God.
So
Okay, yeah, so he's just. I can't use it. I thought.
Then you can. So you don't,
Yeah, he's just gone. She's banished. She's gone. Listen, I had a plan.
You had a plan?
I'm okay. That's fine. It's all right.
We're gonna use a Shin to attempt to attack the face down monster.
Okay, it was just Marin's Pascalis.
Main phase 2, we're gonna set a card. We're gonna end phase.
This is not go. This is not. This is not what I planned for.
I don't think any of us playing anything, did we?
All right. Well, you know what?
I don't have enough damage.
This might be an issue, but you know what? I'm just gonna. I can't even do that. Well, that sucks. Okay. I guess game 2, or I mean, I don't have. I thought this could just summon from the deck. I thought this starts from the deck. This is from the graveyard. I don't have anything. Okay. Well.
All right, so that was game 1.
That was game 1. It was a very eventful. All right, this time you can take the first move.
This time?
Because I still need cards. Wait, one's okay. All right, you get the first move, duelist.
First row column.
Okay. That's
my cat needs to go out again.
Have fun. Paul, there's no fun.
This video isn't really interesting me. You want to go ow? You want to go ow? In or out? Luna? Luna? You want to go in or out? In or out? In? This is out. Which is it? In or out? Luna? You want to stay? Okay, you can stay. Okay. Sorry about that. Let's watch something else. Is there anything you guys want to watch me watch?
Why do cats hate taking baths? Zoologists have conducted research and confirmed that the cat is not afraid of water. Bathing in the bathroom they avoid for the following reasons. First, the imposed procedure. The cat sincerely does not understand why endure bathing if the cat can clean itself. Second, a sharp change in body temperature, hypothermia or overheating. Warm water, according to the owner, seems like an ice shower to the cat. There is an air layer between the skin and fur of the cat, which plays an important role in the thermoregulation of the body. Wet fur does not protect the cat from freezing. And drying with a hairdryer, many cats are subjected to the most terrible fear. Third, the strong smell of wet wool makes the cat an easy prey for a larger predator. Why do cats hate taking baths?
Everybody thinks we're dating, 'cause it's been my...
What is the Maxi minigame? If you've played Master Duel for, well, exactly 1 turn, you're probably familiar with the Earth Insect. Maxi is a hand trap that draws you a card whenever your opponent performs a special summon, which in 2023 might as well read, win the game. So in building a deck, you've got to make sure you're accounting for this card. Maybe you play 3 Ash Blossom and 2 Called by the Grave and call it a day. But hold on. If you're trying to resolve Maxi, then you can be sure your opponent is going to be playing those cards as well. You've got to start accounting for its counters! Maybe 3 Ghost Bell to prevent your opponent from resolving Called by the Grave. Maybe 2 Gamma to trade for an Ash Blossom. Maybe 3 Droll and Lockbird and a couple of Triple Tactics Talents to punish a Maxi post-resolution. Hell, at this point, you might as well throw in a Crossout. We're already playing 7 targets. This arms race means that decks in Master Duel often start with somewhere between 6 and 12 cards before you've even decided what archetype you're playing. All dedicated to winning this mini-game you've got to sit through before you even get to play 1 second of Yu-Gi-Oh! Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but at least now you know what is...
Why Asians don't get kidnapped.
Yu-Gi-Oh cards are so hard to...
Ted, can you grab me the fondue pot? He has no idea. And up we go.
Ted, I came here this morning because I want to apologize.
Apology accepted, Barney.
See, all this time, I thought you needed a wingman to fly, but the truth is you've got your own wings now. Since you and Robin split, you've been gestating, growing in your cocoon. And last night, you burst out of that cocoon like a majestic... What is it that comes out of a cocoon? I was always bad at science. He's gonna say it.
A butterfly?
What? Nothing, buddy. Ow! Why did that hurt so?
Oh my God! Ted, could you grab me the fondue pot?
My move, I draw. I activate the magic card, Pot of Greed. This allows me to draw 2 cards. Perfect. Now
Rick
it's time
versus
to
Yugi.
reveal yourself. Come forth, Dark Magician Girl.
Pathetic.
Next, I play the magic card, Sage Stone. When Dark Magician Girl is on the field, it allows me to special summon the Dark Magician.
This fuckface again.
Now I set 1 card face down and activate the magic card Monster Reborn. And I choose to bring back my Kuribo.
Why would anyone put that in their deck?
Rick, you made a grave mistake by dueling me in this shadow game. Now watch as I summon one of Duel Monster's
He's got the
most
shouting
powerful
gun.
creatures. I sacrifice all 3 of my monsters to summon Slifer the Sky Dragon. Come, my mighty beast. My move, I draw.
Okay, what are we watching? Oh, let's watch Billiam. I actually met Billiam. He's in my area, and he's really cool. Before I even had a YouTube channel, he subscribed to it. Or when I was just starting my first YouTube channel, I went to his panel, and he's like, "Oh, I'll subscribe to you," and then that made me really happy.
On a Time is a crazy show. The ABC drama about a bunch of fairy tale characters like Jiminy Cricket, cursed to live in a town in Maine with no memory of who they are, ran for 7 seasons. Split between stories in Maine and stories in the interconnected fantasy realm these characters are explained to come from, this is not the Jiminy Cricket you know. He's still a cricket when he's not in Maine, but now he's not only helping Pinocchio, but serving on a war council with Snow White and the 7 dwarves, who are at war.
I say we fight. Giving into one's dark side never accomplishes anything.
Can we even trust Rumpelstiltskin?
Movies like Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters and Snow White and the Huntsman, dark and self-aware fantasy interpretations were in during the 2010s, but so was minimalism and silly bands, so we can't blame them for feeling empty. The retelling of these stories as big, sexy action movies did not escape Disney, especially after their Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland in 3D grossed over $1 billion. It just kind of
Man,
made
if that
sense
movie
for them
did
to
not
create
gross
new
so much, we
interpretations
would
of
not
all
have
of
so
their
many
fantasy
live-action
characters
remakes.
for network TV.
I'm telling
While
you
they're trying to
guys.
present these characters in a new way for
It's all
audiences,
Alice in Wonderland's
most of
fault.
the changes made really help to explain how all of these stories are like interconnected with each other, and the show borrows heavily from
Wow,
Disney's
live-action
existing
remakes are
adaptations
great.
of these
They really
works,
aren't.
so much of their original significance is just stripped away. Yeah, this is Billiam. As a kid, I watched a few seasons of Once Upon a Time. You could call me a dork for that, but that just means you like me. Once Upon a Time ran for 7 seasons with its own dedicated fan base, but critically, the show was always a mixed bag through its entire run, which I think is a very apt reputation for the show. It's not uncommon to see well-directed and performed scenes with an interesting enough setup to sell the drama, but the show is really held back. Oftentimes, the construction of the fantasy world is very cheap looking with an overuse of green screen. Green screen floors never look good, and its ridiculous premise not only requires you to be invested in these fantasy characters turned into real people, but also the interconnected fantasy realm where all of them come from and where everybody knows each other. Remixing existing story elements is kind of a key aspect
This is
to
what
the
they should
show.
have done with
Like,
their
what if
live-action
Little Red
movies?
Riding Hood
Disney
was
should have just
actually
made
the big bad wolf as a werewolf?
an
Or what if
MCU with their
Cinderella's fairy
Disney
godmother
movies.
was
That would have
actually
been
Rumpelstiltskin, who was
justifiable
also
to make
like
the remakes.
Joker?
Would have done something different.
What if the Huntsman, the Mad Hatter, and Captain Hook were sexy? The Huntsman in the original Snow White is one of the most homely looking characters ever, but the guy who plays him here literally went on to play Christian Grey, sex icon of a generation. So let's take a look at the ridiculousness of ABC's Once Upon a Time and illustrate how it plays an important role in Disney solidifying their existing brand, their interpretations of these characters. I don't want to be, but I'm so cynical about this show. This video is sponsored by Star Trek Fleet Command. The Borg are back, baby. Star Trek Fleet Command is a free-to-play MMORPG now available on iOS, Android, and Windows. This month has new missions all about or this show opens up Cube. Thank you again to Star Trek Fleet Command for sponsoring this video. So each episode of Once Upon a Time features two primary storylines, one taking place on Earth, mostly in the fictional town of Storybrooke, Maine, and
I
one
wish you would
taking
have done a
place in
whole
fantasy world, with the hope that each story
7-part
creates a
series
thematic
on
and
each of the
narrative thread
seasons,
between
though. I would love to
characters
see
and
him redo
places.
it.
The show opens up inside the fantasy realm immediately
Like he is for
following the
Lost.
events of Snow White. She and the prince are getting married, but the evil queen returns, vowing to get her revenge. But the newlyweds are confident that love will win and the evil queen will lose. Love loses. In the real world, we meet the main character, Emma, a bail bondsman out catching a crook. This guy thinks she's the sexiest, friendless orphan around. That's a piece of dialogue in the show.
The sexiest, friendless orphan.
But she's hardcore. One day, her biological son Henry comes along and says, "You have to come with me. Everyone in Storybrooke, Maine."
Oh
is a
yeah,
fairy tale
Emma was
character.
just
My mom,
like
the
some
evil queen,
kind
has
of
cursed
somebody's
everyone
OC
to live
for
in
this
Maine.
show.
You're Snow White's daughter.
She's
he
the
says,
Sora.
chosen to save everyone from the curse after your 28th birthday. Concerned that his
28,
parents
yeah,
might
that's
be
the most important
Disney
birthday of all.
adults, she accompanies Henry back to Storybrooke, Maine for a general wellness check. Henry has his storybook, which tells him about all of the people in the town and allows him to guess who they actually are in the fairy tale world. Besides Henry, the rest of the town has been frozen in time, not moving ever since the curse began. It's like Main Street USA in this bitch. And I don't see anywhere for a corn dog. There's even character greetings. There's Henry's teacher, Snow White, who like everyone else in town has a new name, Mary Margaret. She watches after the prince, a coma patient at the hospital she works at. A little role reversal. Will she kiss his unconscious body? Cinderella's in town working as a waitress, working for some characters that don't have a notable Disney adaptation. Little Red Riding Hood, Ruby, and her granny, still called Granny. And a lot of the property in town is owned by Rumpelstiltskin, Mr. Gold. Throughout the show, Once Upon a Time used recognizable characters to draw new audiences in. Ariel from The Little Mermaid, the Wicked Witch of the West was a big villain in later seasons, and I could not go anywhere without hearing that Elsa was going to be on Once Upon a Time. They put their whole budget into announcing this after Frozen had its big $1 billion at the box office. I stopped watching at this point, but it was just a moment in which everybody kind of turned to the show and just recognized how deeply rooted in Disney's catalog it was. And even Walt Disney himself is written into the mythology of the world when he's revealed to be a part of a long line of authors who've contributed to the magic book Henry reads from. It's like the Bible. But like in this universe, if like Snow White was this like badass survivalist and Walt Disney chose to make a movie that did not depict her that way at all, wouldn't that make him like a really sexist piece of actually? I don't care what the history is, a woman doesn't do that. Mythologizing Walt Disney in a literal way like this in this story makes me want to like vomit. If Once Upon a Time were on today, Lin-Manuel Miranda would be on it as Alexander Hamilton.
If I can prove that I never touched my balls.
That wouldn't even be the weirdest curveball. This character in season 1, this doctor character, you'll never guess who he's revealed to be. This guy's Dr. Frankenstein. This is like the public domain Avengers, I swear to God. Not that God shows up in this either. Look at this clip of Elsa freezing grumpy. She dabs on him. What an image to put the screen. It's pretty wild, but you could say at the heart of the show is the relationship between Emma, Henry, and Henry's adoptive mother, Regina, the evil queen who has cursed the town to be in this limbo state. Mare Mommy Queen. That's who she is to Henry. Regina quickly realizes that Emma is the chosen one, sworn to slap Regina around a little bit and break the curse. But Regina adopted Henry in a genuine attempt to raise a kid, but Rumpelstiltskin is the one who arranges the queen to adopt Henry specifically in hopes that it will one day bring Emma to the town to break the curse. Rumpelstiltskin's like a character who's believed to be just as powerful as the queen, so there's a sort of fun element in trying to figure out if Mr. Gold actually knows what's going on in the town, or if the curse has worked the same for him and erased his memory. It drives the queen crazy because she doesn't know if he knows.
Your name?
He does know. Regina is an evil person trying her best to be a good mom. And very quickly, Emma becomes a popular figure in the town, so as mayor, she kind of has this political pressure to allow Emma to have some sort of relationship with Henry. This leaves Regina in a very emotionally vulnerable position, since Emma is Henry's birth mother, and Henry has expressed much more interest in getting to know her than his adoptive mother. This awkward back and forth between Regina and Emma as motherly figures in Henry's life makes for interesting drama, to the point where they start punching each other, and we totally get it. Storybrooke feels like the kind of little wholesome town you see in so many different shows, the kind of town that feels like it's just built on a set. It would have been cool to see a more guerrilla style in the real world to contrast the fantasy world, but the town is supposed to be a construction of the evil queens, so its unnatural quality could kind of lean into that, though the show did actually film in a real town. Production ran in such a way that none of these little businesses had to shut down, and the public was very often allowed to watch filming, so that's pretty cool. The fantasy world, on the other hand, did not have all the resources it needed to really come into fruition. Like, this was the same time Game of Thrones was airing, and obviously that show was notable for its budget, so Once Upon a Time is left with having to use an overwhelming amount of green screen and digital locations to build
come on,
its
Disney, this
fantasy
could have been
world.
your Game
it
of
does
Thrones.
not look good. The universal lighting for the green screen studio just makes all of the Emmy-nominated costumes look so bad, though some of its smaller sets and exterior shots are shot on location. If it wasn't for the light swearing, light sex, and light violence, this show would really be at home on Disney Channel. They even do a musical episode, and the music is exactly on par with Freaky Friday the Musical. It blows my mind that this show and Descendants aren't in the same universe. Snow White is sort of the central story of the fantasy world within season 1. A lot of the drama happening is in relation to that story's plot beats. Like, before the story of Snow White, we see the birth of the dwarf Dreamy, one of the 7 dwarves.
Rock and stone, brother!
We watch how he falls in love with this jellyfish fairy, but dwarves, they're not allowed to have relationships, and his heart is broken.
This is the way the world works! Why? I don't know.
The dwarf society as depicted in Once Upon a Time is the most ridiculous thing ever.
Bossy, hand me another axe.
The boss of the 7 dwarves is named Bossy. Dreamy breaks his old axe and Bossy hands him a new one, and that's when we see his name transform into Grumpy. It's not just something he decides for himself, it's like bestowed upon him.
It's Grumpy now.
It's Grumpy now. And that's the story of how Dreamy became Grumpy. That's heartbreaking material for some people. But then in the real world, Grumpy and the fairy have been reunited again. But she's a nun now? That's not gonna stop him from trying. Perhaps Grumpy will learn to dream again. But the all-time greatest character in Once Upon a Time is Stealthy. Stealthy is in 2 scenes and mentioned in 1 scene. Some of the dwarves are breaking into a castle and they get help from Stealthy. Of course they would, like that's what he does. But then he gets shot.
Stealthy, no!
They lose Stealthy. Stealthy dies. Then when we see Grumpy's flashback, he's trying to sneak out to go see his fairy girlfriend, but Stealthy catches him trying to sneak out.
You know, if you wanted to sneak out, it should have come to me.
It's like what he does. He sneaks around. He's stealthy. And then in the season finale, when they're raiding the evil queen's castle in the war, Grumpy says, "I miss Stealthy." Now you know the best thing Once Upon a Time did. A lot of the stories end up changing just as a result of them being fit into this fantasy realm place where everybody lives together and knows each other. I mean, Pinocchio takes place in regular old Italy, and Mulan is from China, not the generic sounding The Empire as explained through Once Upon a Time's lore. From the beginning, Once Upon a Time embraces this large, disjointed comic book type universe where all of these things that were not designed to work together are just like mashed together. It also feels like such a strategic time for this show to release because it came out right before the first Avengers came out. Like they just wanted the audience to be thinking about crossovers. The fantasy realm we see isn't the only realm in the Once Upon a Time multiverse. Mad Sebastian Mad Hatter Stan Hatter takes us to this Nightmare Before Christmas style like door world where we also see entrances to like Oz and Wonderland from Alice in Wonderland. I'm sure if we turned around, we'd also see an entrance to the arcade from Wreck-It Ralph. Their Cinderella episode is a perfect example of some of the clever ways they try to make these worlds interconnected. Instead of Cinderella meeting her fairy godmother, she meets Rumpelstiltskin, somebody known for making deals instead of granting wishes. And Cinderella becomes the one who promises him her firstborn child.
What are you talking about,
though she
my
gets leverage when she finds out she's having twins. That's actually a plot point. Also, did you know in the Once Upon a Time universe, the magic mirror from Snow White is actually the genie from Aladdin trapped inside? You see, when the genie was freed, the guy who freed him was like, I've heard that wishes go bad. You can have my last wish, genie. And he's like, I don't want to learn my lesson from all the people I've granted wishes to who've gotten screwed over. I'm gonna wish to be with the evil queen forever. And then he becomes the magic mirror with her forever, but you know, as a mirror. Also, that is
yeah, Gus from Breaking Bad is the genie
as the genie and the mirror man. He appeared on this show just 3 weeks after he was written off of Breaking Bad. This is his follow-up role. So if you love Breaking Bad, you gotta give this show a chance. No, you do not. No, you don't. Rumpelstiltskin, like the evil queen, is a really important instigative character. Being at the center of many of these stories, they also rewrite Rumpelstiltskin to be the Beast in Beauty and the Beast. He's really gross. Some people watch him laugh and go, look at all these sexy Rumpelstiltskin photos they took for promo pics. So as an example of how these stories kind of like intertwine with each other, once they get to Storybrooke, the terms of Rumpelstiltskin and Cinderella's deal has been carried over. But Emma, being the main character, is able to help Cinderella navigate the situation and realize that she can't like legally promise somebody her unborn child. Rumpelstiltskin is explained to be the Dark One.
I'm frightened.
I'm not.
A wielder of an ancient evil magic that he took on because he was tired of being weak and meek. Just lift some weights, Rumple. You don't have to take on the burden of pure malice and ill intent. You can go to the gym. One-off episodes like the Hansel and Gretel storyline might be where the show shines best. Flashbacks serve as a retelling of the myth, and the Storybrooke storyline is a sort of sequel in which Emma, as the acting sheriff, has to help reunite them with the father they lose at the beginning of the story. She finds him and he's like, I can't take care of kids.
I can barely manage this garage. I can't manage 2 kids.
That's just simple good writing. I can barely handle my garage. Is this a wrench in my hand? Sometimes in the morning I pour myself a bowl of cereal and I accidentally pour motor oil instead. So Emma becomes the sheriff because the huntsman is dramatically killed. He was only in it for a few episodes, but the role left an impact because I remember when he was cast as Christian Grey, they literally said Once Upon a Time's huntsman is Christian Grey. He's actually the evil queen's submissive little sexy time friend. She holds his heart hostage, like literally through magic. Then she crushes it. Yuck. Arouses me though. He actually remembers everything about the fantasy
retrospective
world right
on the
before
show
he
Once Upon a
dies.
Time.
Sorry, Henry. Nobody
William is
believes
a
in you.
YouTuber that talks
Surprisingly,
about
the show chose not
early
to play
2000s,
with the idea that maybe Henry
media?
is just a goofy kid making this all up. It would have been fun for like 2 or 3 episodes, you know? People are occasionally concerned about his upset obsessive belief that all of the stories in his book are actually real, but the audience never doubts it. So particularly during its early run, Once Upon a Time was marketed as a spiritual successor to Lost. That's how I got baited into watching it. The flashback formula of having two narratives running every episode is lifted directly from Lost. Multiple Lost actors appear in the show, props share brand names, and Lost's mysterious curse numbers 4, 8, 15, 16, 23, and 42 appear everywhere in the show. The clock is stuck at 8:15 until Emma arrives, which is a shared number with Lost's fated to crash flight number, Oceanic 815.
Just keep it smart.
My whole life was a lie. Can't go back to the way things were.
Now, the direct connection between these two shows, besides many of the actors, come from writers Adam Horowitz and Edward Kitsis, who served as writers and producers on Lost and admittedly added a great pop culture sensibility to the show.
We love writing Sawyer.
Wasting your time, Yoda.
When Sawyer can be snarky as opposed to get into father issues, which we leave to other writers.
Once Upon a Time makes tons of references, not just through their characters, but also just for fun. The flower truck is called Game of Thorns. Henry loves reading recently acquired by Disney Marvel Comics, especially the ones written by Lost co-creator Damon Lindelof. A double reference, 2 for 1. Now, like these two, I also find references to Tallahassee, Florida to always be funny.
He's from Tallahassee, and they're like, haha.
From what I've gathered, Horowitz and Kitsis really are the kinds of guys who would have a great time discussing the power difference between Rumpelstiltskin and the Blue Fairy in Pinocchio. Now, Rumpelstiltskin's more powerful than the fairy godmother in Cinderella. That's established. Nowadays, we'd call these guys Funko Pop.
Wait, what?
That's more powerful than the fairy godmother in Cinderella.
Oh, he just fucking killed her.
That's established. Nowadays, we'd call these guys Funko Pop collectors.
It's part of what I am.
And don't get me wrong, I have my 2 Funko Pops, Serena and Blair from Go Piss Girl, right over there. But I don't need a 3rd Funko Pop. This show is like a wall of Funko Pops. Jiminy Cricket's dog, its name is Pongo, like from 101 Dalmatians. It's not even a regular dog, it's a reference dog. It couldn't just be a regular Dalmatian. And Cruella de Vil does show up in season 4 of this show. What is she gonna do against like a dragon?
Oh shit, never mind, they give her a gun.
Is 101 Dalmatians really like one of the great fairy tales of our time? I don't think so. Some creative decisions from the ground up were made to differentiate this show from Lost. There's more of a focus on maternal trauma since Lost focuses so much on paternal trauma. Just explorations of how your parents you up. The evil queen being a bad person, trying to be a good mother is sort of at the core of this. She's been hurt by her own mother, and now she finds her retaliation against those who she sees as her enemies, hurting her own child, which like is a good personal conflict for this character to have. But I can't help but to think they're just trying to do to the evil queen what Wicked did to the Wicked Witch of the West, Elphaba. I find myself responding to things in this show oh so cynically. Nobody comes or goes from Storybrooke. One of the biggest mysterious moments in this season is when some guy comes riding in on his motorcycle. Who is he? Nobody comes or goes from Storybrooke, and this guy just comes on in motorcycling.
Hey, I didn't catch your name.
That's because I didn't give it.
But having seen this as a kid, I laughed my ass off during this scene again, because that's Pinocchio. Pinocchio wears a leather jacket in this universe. A key element to Once Upon a Time is its subversive and new takes on fantasy stories that we all presumably know. Like Little Red Riding Hood and the Big Bad Wolf. She eats her boyfriend when she manages to get away from Granny one full moon. Sorry, Red Riding Hood.
On all levels except physical, I'm a wolf.
He wasn't the wolf. Don't like this.
I bet you don't like it. You ate your boyfriend. What if when the prince wakes up, he's actually already married and he can't overcome his emotional connection to Mary Margaret, who he doesn't even know is Snow White? This character, Prince Charming, not to be confused with Prince Charming from Cinderella. The original Snow White prince is just called the Prince. This guy sucks. He doesn't know how to break up with his wife and be with Snow White, and he doesn't know how to tell Snow White he hasn't broken up with his wife yet. Like on Valentine's Day, he gives a card to Snow White, and he actually wrote it to his wife. Like, how do you up that bad. Why would you write 2 Valentine's Day cards?
Catherine, I woof you.
So, sorry. I meant this one.
Like, shut the up, David. How do you fumble it that hard?
And now everyone is calling me a tramp.
You mean like the dog? Subversive fantasy has been around as long as there's been fantasy. But Disney was shaken to their core, especially by Shrek, and Wicked. The world in Once Upon a Time just feels like the world from Shrek. Or Into the Woods. I think the reason why I am so cynical about Once Upon a Time is because Disney has put Mickey's whole mouse ussy into lobbying to change copyright laws to prevent their characters from going into the public domain. When the only reason why Disney was able to become the company that it is today and make a show like Once Upon a Time was through adapting works in the public domain. And even though Once Upon a Time borrows heavily from Disney's intellectual property, it's really reliant on the public domain. The public domain belongs to everyone, and Disney has dove into that well time and time again to make a stupid little story. But then they've lobbied to change the same laws that allowed them to have access to those materials. Future generations deserve to around with Mickey Mouse. They deserve to around with the Joker. Maybe they'll each other, and Penguin Random House can publish it without getting sued.
Just smile and wave, boys.
Once Upon a Time is a celebration of the public domain. But if it were up to Disney, they would own every single character in that show. But fortunately for all of us, we still have Shrek 4 Rumpelstiltskin. See ya.
Some people are just driven to go the extra mile. They love connecting people and using innovation to move the world forward.
Yeah, this is Billiam. Fall is here and I have nothing else to do besides watch way too much Scooby-Doo, like way too much Scooby-Doo, but there's just something so appealing to classic Scooby. From the spooky atmospheric setting, the music, its villains, it's got such a nice vibe to it. It's not this stunning or great accomplishment in the history of animation, but it must work because I can't think of another franchise that has had this sheer volume of content over this long a period of time. And I don't know why, but I've chosen to conquer it all. I'm not even the biggest Scooby-Doo fan, but for some reason, this is my Everest. Last year, I went through a bunch of Scooby shows to see how different creative teams chose to portray the same premise: teenagers and their dog going around solving mysteries and debunking paranormal hoaxes. However, Scooby is a show that has always had to change things up, from new art design, different actors playing the characters, unique premises. It's a varied franchise, but while the original series is iconic as iconic could be, one era of the show has almost matched it in its infamy. I don't think it would be hyperbolic to say that Scooby-Doo's nephew, Scrappy-Doo, would fit nicely under a steamroller. There are few characters that have reached the level of popular hatred and infamy as Scrappy-Doo. The only ones that really come to mind are like Jar Jar Binks.
Actually, it's funny. Scooby-Doo is responsible for two of those types of characters. Now they have Scrappy and the newest iteration of Velma
He's a punchline.
that people just want to see die horribly.
Never speak of him. Not ever.
He's been purposefully portrayed as unlikable.
Whoa, easy there, Scooby.
My name is Scrappy, and I've been here longer than all of you!
But the only problem is, I kind of like Scrappy-Doo. I watched these shows on syndication on Cartoon Network and Boomerang 20 to 30 years after they originally aired. To me, Scrappy-Doo wasn't this annoying character who hogged the spotlight, it's just some Scooby-Doo episodes had Scrappy-Doo in them. But that's not the case at all. For a good chunk of Scooby's classic run, Scrappy was front and center. I've always argued the hate is overstated, but now I have to put my money where my mouth is. For this video, I watched, like, way too much Scooby-Doo. Like, just for this video, I watched the entire run of Scooby-Doo and Scrappy-Doo. It starts off just like 16 episodes
Scooby-Doo
of
meets the
regular
Boo Brothers?
Scooby-Doo,
Oh, we
except
can
there's
just
this new
watch
cast
that.
member, but then it quickly
That's the
devolves
next video.
into one of the most mind-numbing things I've ever seen that just drags on, and it barely even resembles Scooby-Doo anymore. And there's 99 episodes of that. Now, it's here or other YouTubers.
We can just watch that. He did a video on the Boo Brothers, Ghoul School, and...
Yeah, this is Billiam. So we're back looking
forget
at
the
more
last one.
Scooby-Doo. We're getting close to the end, I promise. That was for me. I've been looking at Scooby-Doo's Scrappy-Doo era because I truthfully think the hate for the little man is overstated. In the last two videos, I went through Scooby and Scrappy-Doo's run of TV shows from 1979 to 1985 just to see where all this anger was stemmed from. And I found that Scrappy had very little to do with the show's decline in quality, something which Scrappy is accused of being responsible of by liars. The thing is, Scrappy was introduced when the show was already in a steady decline, and it continued steadily despite the introduction of the character. Simply put, when the show was bad, Scrappy was bad, but when the show started getting better, so did this little creature. I mean, you don't start with Lobster Scrappy, you have to work your way up to that. So we're through the mud. I've already watched a bulk of the content, so I can just sit back, watch a few TV movies that are left over, and have a good time. So we're talking about the trilogy of 1980s made-for-TV films, as well as another I don't know when else I would talk about. So let's watch a healthy amount of Scooby-Doo, because I'm really ready to stop talking about Scooby-Doo. Oh, thank you, Nico, my new permanent live musician we've added to the show, and thank you, Sea Monkeys, my new permanent titular co-host. See, Sea Monkeys no longer has a place in the background since I moved to my new apartment, which is the permanent place.
Is this man okay? Would you be if you watched this much Scooby-Doo all in such a short amount of time?
I'm so tired of having to get up every so often to fill my little Brita bottle, but it takes so many full Brita pitchers to refill this thing that I bought a bigger Brita pitcher. Well, the thing was, our fridge
well then I guess he just has a weak will.
And our landlord wouldn't let us get a new fridge. So we broke our lease, moved to a new place, and now I don't have to get up so much for water. The hose is because this thing is really heavy and I can just, drink it like this. None of that's really true. I just really wanted to show off the bucket, the new permanent way that I stay hydrated on the show. Oh, Nico, you got your
he
own
started to
bucket
snap
too.
when he had to start watching the Scrappy seasons. You would break too.
Yeah, it fits a whole gallon. So first up, we have Scooby's first TV special, 1979, Scooby-Doo Goes Hollywood, an hour-long variety program. This actually came out in December of '79, 3 months after Scrappy debuted, but Scrappy is nowhere to be seen. The gang has become so popular, they star in their own show.
Do you know how many times we've been put through this barrel and catapult routine? How many?
I remember having this.
Shaggy falls victim
I remember
to his
having
avarice
this, and it
decides he
on
and
VHS, and it also
Scooby
came with
deserve more.
the Johnny Bravo episode where he meets Scooby-Doo.
That big dressing trailer like the Groove. I do. And you don't get flowers on the set like Sherry.
Observe as he perverts Scooby's mind and soul with the sin of greed. Scooby and Shaggy start pitching new projects for Scooby to star in an attempt to broaden his image as a superstar and expand his repertoire.
We're telling you, we're coming through. The name to remember is Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo?
Scooby and Shaggy screen a sizzle reel for this executive to show potential new avenues for Scooby-Doo. Holy crap, look at Scooby's arms. Big boy. They have Scooby as a Western with this lovingly animated villain.
What's going on?
Scooby just keeps messing up. It's a real shame, but that's what he gets for being grossly incompetent at everything.
That's what he gets for being grossly incompetent at everything. Somebody's gonna say that about me streaming.
No, Scooby is going to be the Fonz. Oh, thank God, Scooby is not the Fonz. Oh, gross. They made Scooby the Fonz. Looks like some sort of rat. The executive is just the most empathetic, charismatic guy. He's like, Scooby, this sucks, but I really don't want to hurt your feelings.
It's a whole new image for him, CJ. Like, consider the possibilities.
Oh, I am. Oh, my, I am.
He knows when he's had enough Scooby-Doo. That's a man I can relate to.
Another film? Oh, my. Oh, all right.
This special has some surprising production value with some crispy animation sprinkled in. That's so crisp, like the layers of a nice buttery croissant.
But you are a star! What more could you want?
The special opens with a cool for Scooby-Doo sequence that turns out to be the show's production. It makes me wish this were just a high-quality TV movie version of a Scooby-Doo episode.
Like it's the crabby creature of Creepy Craig!
There's a lot of musical numbers here, and they can certainly be charming. I love the opening number.
If you don't know us, then you're sure gonna know us. We can tell you positive we'll never be in a flop. We'll star in a movie. We'll be on TV.
Millions of people just looking at me.
And this song that gets stuck in my head constantly.
Gotta have some time to make my mind up. Scooby, gotta be sure I like what I can see.
I hope so.
It has a style which I recognize, but I don't have a name for. The songs are definitely fun, except for maybe the cast rendition of Scooby-Doo Where Are You's theme song.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, looking for you. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are ya?
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, we're missing you.
Isn't any fun without ya?
It's charming and cute. It has this weird appeal to it, I guess, sort of like Kids Bop with more Fred. Scooby wants to leave Scooby-Doo.
I don't get it, Scooby. What's your problem? Maybe this will change your mind.
The kids of America reject Scooby's attempt to pursue new interests and doom him to continue making Scooby-Doo for eternity. So I just need you guys to sit here and endure the duration of this montage with me. This is actually how long it goes on for. I mean, it just starts. I am down to one brain cell.
I'm down to one
Scooby-Doo
brain
is
cell.
all I can handle now. I only make Scooby content now. I am a YouTuber. The message has settled in. I don't think this special is particularly good. I find the whole messaging of stay in your lane, Scooby, to be kind of depressing. I'm glad I watched it at least once. Seeing the classic art style done so expressively
He's
is
dead
a
inside, but at
treat
least
I
he's
didn't
used
think
to
I
it.
would get. And it did make me laugh a few times. But also there's this flashback which was created specifically by spiteful writers wanting to prevent a comprehensive Scooby-Doo timeline.
What about this one, Shaggy? He's got character.
I guess in this timeline, they adopted Scooby like pretty recently. After Scooby-Doo Goes Hollywood, all of this happened, but in the late 1980s, Hanna-Barbera announced a new project. All of this happened, but in the late 1980s, Hanna-Barbera announced a new project. Hanna-Barbera Superstars 10. 10 made-for-TV syndication films which would star Hanna-Barbera characters, 3 of which including Scooby-Doo. By far the most notable of these films is The Flintones Meets the Gentins, which I actually liked a lot as a kid, but don't ever trust this stupid idiot. Have you tried talking to a 4th grader? They can't tell an equilateral to a quadrilateral, let alone what expectations one may have going into a crossover between the Jetsons and the Flintones. Speaking of disappointing crossovers, the first of Scooby's 3 superstar films is Scooby-Doo Meets the Booze Brothers.
Scooby-Doo Meets the Boo Brothers.
I think I saw this one as a kid, but I don't remember too many details about it. Maybe like the setting and, you know, the Booze Brothers. Did you hear they met Scooby-Doo?
Scooby-Doo Meets the Boo Brothers.
Unfortunately, this trilogy of films stars the Broken Gang, only Shaggy and the dogs. There's not a Daphne in sight. Dude, Shaggy, she introduced you to her parents. You don't get a second chance with smart Daphne. Shaggy is notified he is inheriting the plantation of his recently deceased.
It's true, back
certainly
then he
racist
did kind of
Colonel
date
Uncle
Daphne.
Beauregard.
That's the
Uncle
fucked up
Colonel
part.
Beauregard? He was a Confederate colonel, so I guess he was like 180 or something. So they drive down to the American South where they hear the property is said to be haunted. After some spookiness, Shaggy and Scooby want to leave, but guess who's all excited about the possibility of ghosts? That's right, Scrappy-Doo, the inheritor of Daphne's borrowed brain cell from Velma. Scrappy can read now! Character development. Shaggy's truck breaks down, so they spend the night following a series of
His
riddles
truck?
left
Wait,
behind
they
by
don't
his
have the
uncle.
mystery
Shaggy's
machine?
truck breaks down, so they spend the
I
night
guess that
following
I
a
guess that
series
is
of
Fred's.
riddles left behind by his uncle, which supposedly will lead to the rumored Beauregard treasure.
For my nephew, Shaggy. Don't you see? Maybe there really is a king's ransom and jewels here, and it all belongs to you, Shag.
So that's the main plot. The setup is essentially enough to fill a 22-minute Scooby-Doo episode, but the film is 92 minutes, so they pad the rest of it with a series of subplots. There are too many subplots. They run into a gorilla on the way to the house. They meet a cop giving them
not a
trouble.
gorilla.
He wants them to leave the area and forget the Beauregard Manor and its treasure. I mean, oops, didn't mean to mention the treasure.
But let me tell you something, boy. You best turn right around and skedaddle back home.
And he's looking for the gorilla, too. There's a family who's been feuding with the Beauregards for decades. There's a brother and sister. The brother wants to shoot Shaggy, and the sister is for Shaggy.
Shaggy has the riz, man.
Was that a Beauregard I seen sparking with you?
Oh yeah, and to deal with the ghost haunting the place and some skeletons sneaking around, 2 different occurrences. The Broken Gang calls them ghost hunters, but they're actually ghosts. That's right, in the most inconsequential yet somehow titular subplot, Scooby-Doo meets the Booze Brothers.
Yeah! Let me at him! Let me at him! I'll give him a fat eye! I'll give him a fat lip! Ooh! Ow! And a couple of fat heads to go with it!
You know, between the menacing presence on the cover and the foreboding music in the intro,
Very scary, legendary.
I was expecting the Booze Brothers to be villains, maybe like a parody of the Booze Brothers, but there's 3 of them, and they are dead. And also mean. But they're not mean, they're just doing the 3 Stooges, okay.
What do you mean you can't find it? Give me that! Don't do that! Shut up! Ooh!
I mean, we got Curly, Moe, Stinky. So the Booze Brothers go around trying to catch the ghost, but they're so incompetent they can't. The gang is still silly, but no one character is more so. Scrappy is definitely the brains of the operation. He does have the brain cell after all. At one point, the villains even take Scrappy out to throw the gang off their trail. The riddles are all pretty obvious, but trying to guess them before the gang does keep you more engaged. I mean, it is a mystery after all.
Remember the last clue we had about a broken key unlocking the door? It was a broken piano key.
So it turns out the cop, not the butler, which I neglected to mention, was the skeleton and he wanted the treasure for himself. The Broken Gang finds out the Booze Brothers are orphan ghosts.
Well, you see, guys, the truth is, we're orphan ghosts.
I guess that means they died and their parents survived. Look, the gorilla wants to be Scooby's friend, but Scooby's like, yikes! Scrappy gives the gorilla a pony because he's capable of empathy. Scrappy is smart, nice, and oh!
That's what you think, Boneface!
Look at him bite, what a cute maneuver. Definitely makes him cuter than usual.
Like, knock it off!
Shaggy has had it.
What's the matter with you? Out! Oh!
What the is his deal?
Yeah, Scrappy, what's the big idea? Like you want to knock our ears off? And that goes for you nerds too. Like hit the road. So just go back where you came from.
Shaggy says no thank
Shaggy
you
has
to
gone
his family's
off the rails.
racist fortune and decides to put all of it in a fund for helping orphans. Hell yeah, Shaggy. Overall, this one's okay. It has its moments and it definitely feels like classic Scooby at times. It's just missing the rest of the gang. Okay, that was a lot. Nico, you should get some water too. It's a lot what you're doing over there. Nico, no. That's not your water. Those are the sea monkeys. You're not trying to make my permanent co-host temporary, are you? Oh, you're out of water? Once for yes, twice for no. Oh, well, take this full Brita pitcher. Oh, that's only half full. Looks like we gotta move again. Next released in 1988,
yeah, you should subscribe to him. He's really
Scooby-Doo
cool.
and the Ghoul School. I remember liking this one as a kid. I distinctly remember it being the first time I heard military time that confused the heck out of me.
Affirmative. We'll rendezvous on your field at 1400 hours.
Excuse me? That's like 58 days from now. Shaggy, Scooby, and Scrappy get a physical education job at Miss Grimwood's finishing school for girls. But uh-oh, the students are all daughters of famous movie monsters. We have Sabella, daughter of Dracula, Elsa Frankenteen, daughter of the Frankenteen monster, Winnie, daughter of the Wolfman.
Show us all the right moves!
Phantasma, daughter of the Phantom, and Tanis, daughter of the Mummy.
Are they the new gym teachers? Yes, Tanis. We've been waiting for them a long time.
Oh, we can't forget about Miss Grimwood.
Why do they give her
and
such a
Matches,
fuck
the
me
school's
voice?
pet
She's
dragon.
like 13.
Matches like Scrappy, but thinks
It was the
Scooby
80s.
is
It was the
overrated.
80s.
Glad
It
to
was
know
the
you,
80s.
Matches. I'm Scrappy too. I guess you've already met my Uncle Scooby.
Cool. Shaggy and Scooby, although initially fearful, quickly warm up to the girls. Scrappy got along with everyone from the get-go because he's an extrovert and doesn't judge people for being different.
They're strange, Elsa.
But they're in good shape, Fanty.
Gee, thanks.
He's also bulked up here. Wow, look at the core action. The ghouls are also memorable in their own ways. I really like Sabella.
What's wrong with that? I'm Sabella, Count Dracula's daughter. Fantastic to meet you.
Elsa.
At Barry College, we'll help you create a plan for your studies, your career, your life. Then across.
Sorry, my name isn't Barry. Can't go there.
And Phantasma. Uh-oh, Shaggy has to help them get into shape before the annual volleyball game against their rival school.
Good shape? For what?
To teach us how to beat those Callaway cadets, of course. Yeah, they win every time. I'll never get a trophy for my mummy case.
Alright, Shaggy, listen here. I'm gonna need you to help them win the game. She needs a trophy for her mummy case.
Their rival school is Colonel Calloway's military school, filled with the dorky cadets. They have gadgets and are the preppy contrast to Miss Grimwood's.
Students, couple of real dogs. Hey, let me see, Miguel. Careful, Grunt. That new scope has
They're just a rival, not really villains, but they have dork written all over them. I can't help but to love them.
I remember when they actually help the girls when the villain comes in.
But not till
I thought that was really cool.
This should put out that pup's fire. Fire? Hit the deck! As you can see, sir, Grunt here has a dynamite serve.
So I noticed.
The volleyball match comes around, and the cadets seem like they're rotten cheaters.
Keep pressing the attack.
Yes, sir.
But the ghouls have some tricks too, so it's just a weird, zany game.
Grimwood wins.
Shaggy and Scooby get all nervous because Parents' Night is coming up, but all the ghouls and ghosts love them. Holy sh!
Don't hurt him, Mr. Mummy. It's all my fault we're here.
Hurt you? I want to hug you for making my daughter feel like a winner.
Awesome.
Yeah, the
They're
monsters
so
are
grateful
wholesome
for
in
helping
this.
the daughters win the game. The daughters give gifts to the parents.
I made it in arts and crafts class. It's a juicer. Now you can have bitter lemonade whenever you want.
Bitter lemonade.
That's wonderful, Winnie.
There's so many cute moments, like when Shaggy falls in the school moat and he's afraid of the sharks who are gonna attack him, but then they all just jump in after him and they go for a leisure swim. I think this is my favorite of the three. It's just a charming movie with charming characters and wholesome moments. It's got lots of silly monster puns and horror humor, which is something I have a soft spot for. Back in the Broken Gang days, the best episodes were the ones with standout one-off side characters, and this is a good example of that. It's definitely memorable, and it ends with the single greatest contribution to music, the Scrappy Rap.
So with the cadets, it was a snap to escape Revolta's trap. Now let's get loose and dance and clap while I lay on my Scrappy rap.
The more and more I learn about Scooby-Doo lore, the farther and farther my one brain cell distances itself from its faded mitosis.
Finally, we get to Scooby-Doo and the Reluctant Werewolf. This is a complete homage to Wacky Races, despite the fact Scooby-Doo was never in Wacky Races. Why not just do a Wacky Races film? Shaggy and Scooby are an ace driving team. Scrappy and Shaggy's girlfriend, Googie, cheer him on from the side.
Go, Shaggy, go! Keep up the pace! Go all the way and win the race! Yay!
However, while this is going on, Dracula and friends, not the same Dracula from Ghoul School, wants to turn Shaggy into a werewolf because they can't have their big monster race car race without a werewolf. So Dracula's henchmen stumble around until they turn Shaggy into a werewolf.
Just because I have a little case of hiccups.
Hey, Babsy, what do you say to a little smooch?
A fate which he accepted reluctantly. And then Shaggy agrees to be in the race and hopes Dracula will turn him back into a not werewolf. I never saw this one as a kid, and I didn't particularly like it as an adult. The main side characters here are Dracula and his two henchmen.
Bother! That infernal dog ruined our plan.
Silly.
Put that back in place, old boy. We'll try again tomorrow night.
Okay.
Dracula is real goofy, but his bit gets old. Shaggy is what he calls Shaggy, and it's funny for the first 2 times.
Doggy? Shaggy? What kind of a name is Shaggy?
The only good part is at the end when Dracula busts out the biggest obstacle for Shaggy to overcome, Genghis Kong.
Genghis Kong! Hey, go on!
Which is just a monster name that must have required the biggest of brains to come up with. It's too silly and too low energy for me to go on for how long it goes on for, but it's not notably bad either. I just don't particularly enjoy the silly racing setup. I've never been a fan of car things. Car things. Cars? Nah, don't even get me started on this motherfucker. Also, what's with the theme of literally everybody wanting to Shaggy? Even Dracula's wife.
That cutie pie Shaggy is way out in front.
So these
Shaggy
movies are okay.
is
They got a lot
premium
of love on
man
home
material. I don't know
video
what
and
to tell
later
you.
on Boomerang, so I know a lot of people like watching them and like them. Just holding this DVD copy of Ghoul School makes me so nostalgic. I forgot about these cases Warner Brothers used to use. But besides Ghoul School, these don't really stand out to me too much. So, we're through Scrappy's run of TV content. Yeah. And I'm just not convinced that Scrappy deserves the hate he gets. In the context of Scooby-Doo as it was when Scrappy was introduced, he did so little to impact the quality of the show. The show was already feeling stale and repetitive when he came on, and it turns out that style of writing continued despite the introduction of the character, which made Scrappy quickly go from a charming sidekick with some rough edges to an annoying machine filled with catchphrases. But when I didn't like Scrappy, I also didn't like Shaggy and Scooby. When the show did some reworking and brought in some fresh energy to write, Scrappy worked again. In these films, he's either harmless or a welcome addition. To say Scrappy is this horrible abomination onto the series is to just forget what Scooby-Doo is. And I think writer Mark Evanier, who wrote the pilot to Scooby and Scrappy-Doo, put it best. Some seem to view the pre-Scrappy series as animation that compared favorably with Fantasia. But suddenly, when this one character was added, it abruptly turned into a Saturday morning cartoon show. I don't know why some people hate him so. I don't see that the show was any better the season before. And as I've explained here, his presence got the network to order another season. My read is that folks who don't like Scrappy are few in number, but loud in voice. And I just agree with that so much. I love Scooby-Doo, but it's not this great masterpiece. It has charming characters and the appeal of a B-movie in animated form. So yeah, I'm sure some people genuinely hate Scrappy-Doo. But that doesn't explain how a pretty inoffensive character added to a pretty okay show became a canonically mentioned mistake in franchise in-joke.
Scrappy-Doo isn't that bad. Let him get to the point before you agree with him.
I'm gonna take a break from Scooby-Doo for a while, but sometime soon, I'm gonna finish watching Scooby-Doo. So anyways, I'm well rested. I'm feeling pretty good. You have anything to add, Sea Monkeys? Sea monkeys. Sea monkeys.
Sea monkeys. Sea monkeys. Sea monkeys. Oh no.
Sea monkeys. Sea monkeys. Sea monkeys.
Sea monkeys.
You were supposed to be a permanent cast addition. Sea monkeys. Where'd you go? Sea monkeys. Sea monkeys. Where'd you?
One real Google search. What are sea monkeys? Sorry, I had caps locks on. Brine shrimp. I see. They're brine shrimp. Okay, I'm just going to put on the few finishing touches, and then we can end stream. I might finish this off stream and then show you guys how it came out. Another time. Okay. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you guys for hanging out with me.
Oh, what? Was that there the whole time? Why didn't anybody tell me? Anyway, thank you guys for joining me. Really fun streaming for you. I hope you have a stable stream tomorrow. I don't know what we're gonna do. Oh, Ducky Fasca's on, I guess. I know who we're raiding. Gonna send you over to Ducky now. Probably playing GBA. Oh, he's playing Fall Guys. Oh boy. Maybe we'll play Fall Guys tomorrow. I don't know. I'm gonna send you over to him. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I will be back tomorrow. Don't know what time, but thank you for joining me, and I hope you continue to join me.